Happy Sunday. Welcome into another Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 live stream. Welcome to Pittsburgh. We really need a good Pittsburgh here in Flight Sim 2024. There's a freeware on flightsim.to for 2020 that kind of is broken for 2024 due to scenery issues, or terrain issues, I should say. I'm surprised that Pittsburgh, being one of the biggest cities in the US, does not have a good paidware airport. It's wild. Yet there are like 8,000 different LAs, and, well, I guess not LAs, but San Francisco, New York has a couple different ones, right? Maybe I'm making things up. Maybe there's only two. Anyways, happy Sunday. It's very difficult to know what day of the week it is. I'm so confused. I woke up thinking it was Saturday, but no, it's Sunday, and you know, the holidays always goof up my head, especially working for, well, this company you're seeing right here, FedEx, Federal Express, as the old people, the older people, I should say, the elderly may call it. So today's flight we're going to be doing is from Pittsburgh to Indianapolis in the beautiful A300. This is the 600 version. This is the freighter version from Builds. This is also the compatible version, not the premium version, which I have yet to test in the final version of Sim Update 4. But as we tested before with Sim Update 4 beta, there was still that weird outside view. So right now, you know, I'm assuming in this chase plane cinematic view, we would be seeing the stutters that happen in that aircraft. Maybe I'm making things up. Who knows? Let's see. What do we got going on in chat? What do we have going on in chat? So we have instant random stuffs asking for the 306. Well, your heart... What is it? Your heart is desired, or whatever it is. So yes, we're getting the 306. That's kind of cool. That's cool you asked for it, and that's what we're getting as well. J. Russ, welcome in. Kubi, welcome in. Manhattan, welcome in. P2, welcome on in. And Palder, welcome in. And, of course, Misty Apex, welcome on as well. Is APL sensitive about sim rate? Yes. If you use it, you lose points. No, hold on. J. Russ, confirm that one for me. I think if you use it, you lose points. I think if you use it, you lose points. Let me see here. I think you don't get 100% on the score. Let me just look back at my log. Maybe it's only slewing. Let's see. Bank angle, taxi approach. Oh, maybe you can. Yeah, maybe you can. I don't see it in the list of things you can't do, like in terms of failure. So I guess I've never used it. J. Russ, he would probably be the one to ask if that is something that you get dinged on. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that one. I thought so, but you can use sim rate, just no pause. Ah, okay, there you go. RBN with the information direct from the community. Awesome, thank you for that. This is why streaming is fantastic. I've said it a billion times, but you get so much information from other people. Because not everyone has all the information, like myself. I do not. But I did uncover. But the video was out this morning. I did uncover possibly a fix for a lot of people when it comes to the Moza cockpit software and Beyondatc traffic. It was driving me bonkers, and it just really, yeah. But finally, I think we have a fix. It's not a perfect fix. It does a good job, and there's still some stutters here and there when there's heavy traffic, but it's substantially better than in the past. And that is simply just high priority with the Sim Connect thing, and problem solved. But very cool. Irishman, welcome on in. Pittsburgh after DFW and Atlanta. That'd be nice. I would buy it in any builds if they come out with a DFW. I would buy that. Or sorry, not DFW. Pittsburgh. I'll buy it. Like, I fly out of Pittsburgh enough. And of course, you're seeing the FedEx Express. I did jump back in with FedEx on APL. I realized that I really do like the routes of FedEx. I really do. I'm not going to just fly FedEx planes on those routes. I'm going to fly whatever planes I want. But I do like the routes. It is, they're kind of all over the place, and it's like the perfect little, um, the perfect routes for me. You know, you get plenty of like nice short little 300 nautical mile flights. I don't have to really search too many times for routes that are within my ballpark of nautical miles, so it's very, very nice. That's something, if they do come out with which I'm sure they will, chapter 3 of Pilot's Life, I'm sure one thing I'd really like to see is that instead of what is it, short, medium, long hauls, I would like there to be actual nautical miles that you can search for. So a little slider. So, you know, minimum is whatever, 50 nautical miles, and then up to whatever it is, 5,000 or whatever the hell the max nautical miles is. So that'd be kind of cool. All right, let's go and jump into the cockpit, because we'd have to get off the ground here in 11 minutes, or NewSky is going to get mad at us. And, uh-oh. Did I not set key bindings up for this aircraft? Oh, that's not good. I thought I did. Well, tickly damned. Okay, so we gotta take a couple moments here and set up some bindings with our friend Chase Plane. I could have swore I did, but I guess not. Nope, I did not. Okay, so let's go over here, and we're gonna save this position. We're gonna add a shortcut, press the key, save it, and then I also have to press another key. That's this guy. Perfect. Okay. And then let's see, what we got going here? We don't need that. We don't need that. We do need that, but I want a centered view. Is there a centered? Let's see. Engine start, electrics. No, I'm going to have to use that one and then just modify it, I think. Okay, so we'll use this one here. We'll adjust it over here. And that should work pretty good. Save that. And then we're going to shortcut it, and it's going to be this key. And then we need, let's see, we need EFB. That's a pretty good view for that. We'll accept it. Shortcut, and it's going to be number 5. Save it. I need something for the FCU, not the FCU, the McDo's captain. That works good, but let's move it over just a little bit. Perfect. Save it. Back, shortcuts. This is number 3 for me. Save it. All right, then I need something for the back here. Let's see, gauges, mix, oxygen, radios, captain. All right, this is what I kind of want, but we're going to adjust this one as well. Let's go this way. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, let's go like this, and what do I need to look at here? That should work out. Oh. Let's do that. What? Stop it. Stop it. Right, oh. Chase plane's broken. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is not good. It's locked on. It won't stop, and I can't escape. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It won't let me... What's going on? I can move there. I can't get out of the... Oh, there we go. Jeez. Okay, that was weird. Okay, let's see. Let's try it again. Let's save it, and let's go back, and let's make an adjustment again. It was like locked on that view. All right, let's do right here. Okay, save it, back, shortcut. This is number 4. Save it, and let's go up here, and then I'm going to go ahead and make a custom view. Actually, I need to make a custom view for this. Let's see, IRS. Oh, there already is one. Perfect. Assign, and this is going to be number 6. Perfect. Okay, now we're cooking. Cooking with gas, folks. All right, over here to the left-hand side, now we have 7 minutes to get off the ground. Jesus. All right, import. I don't like this EFB. I'm going to have to adjust this view a little bit. Ground, that's all connected. Perfect. Weight and balances. Let's go ahead and grab postal. Update. Apply. Wait for the thingy to pop up here. Perfect. Finish. All right, let's go up here to the top. Let's go ahead and turn on external power. Battery 1, 2, 3. All on. Up here at the top, let's go nav, nav, and nav. Alright. And then I'm going to go get pump number 2 going here, and that's going to go ahead and allow me to start the APU. That's going there. And then let's go and get some lights, strobe, beacon, navs, wing lights all on. And then we want to go standby compass. We're going to arm the emergency switch here. And then no smoking and seatbelt signs. Cool. Our APU is firing on up. Let's go on down below here. And we're going to go ahead and go to menu, ACARS, request this. Bam, we have that in. Align the IRSs. Cool. Next page, we can click the button, I wonder why it doesn't let you do the zero fuel. That's kind of weird. I always thought that was kind of funky. I still don't know which one to put in. ZFWCG. I'm gonna go top one, 27.4. 27.4. I think it's what I normally have been doing anyways. Alright, flight level 340 for departure. Now we can go to takeoff config. We're going to put it in our our V-speeds. And we go to that takeoff here. And let's go ahead and get beyond ATC rolling as well. Pittsburgh clearance. Hello from FedEx 1622 Heavy. We are ready for IFR clearance to Indianapolis. King Bob, welcome on in. Misty Apex is ready to have his prize. You definitely should do a retest of the premium. I would be curious to see an update. Maybe. I'll do that one off stream though. Well, maybe that'd be a good stream one. I don't want to rage about any build though. I really don't. King Bob says sim rate doesn't ding you, but you get credit for the time you fly. So if you fly 9 hours, accelerate 2, you only get credit for 4. Ah, interesting, King Bob. Interesting. Thank you for that. I did not know that. So you only get credit for the time you fly. 156, 160. 156, 160. Very interesting. Thank you for that. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Clear out all this jazz. Okay, flight plan. Pittsburgh. We're just departing 10 center. We have no SID. And then the arrival... Indianapolis, we're currently expecting... No, I wonder if it's raining there, too. It's raining here in Illinois. Okay, so we're going here, and then here. Insert. That's all grand and beautiful. Altimeter is checked and set. And APU is available. Cool. And then, let's go up here. Flip on these guys. Go back here and go to DH, and I just set it for 5. I'm not sure if that's still what you do, but that's what I do still. Let's unlock this dude. Alright, and then over here on the left-hand side, we have 63 for the flex. That's right here. Alright, flexing is good. Flexed my muscles. And I think we're golden. Let's get the rest of the fuel pumps going. Heat's going. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Pittsburgh ground, FedEx 1622 Heavy, ready for pushback and engine start. Alright, so we got that going. Let's go over here to the left-hand side and go to remove our GPU, remove the chocks. Heard the click, we're on the APU. We're going to be facing the northwest. Sorry, I'm trying to just roll here so we cannot get late with NewSky. Northwest. We do need a career mode that adds in historical airlines, like Northwest Airlines, because I would fly the hell out of Northwest Airlines, man. I tell you what, I would fly the hell out of that. All right, remove the parking brakes. Request the pushback. Pushback. Oh my God, what the hell is going on in my control? Okay, calm down there. Oh. Alright, the AY210. We're going to unload this profile because it doesn't like the profile for some reason. Alright, let me just Let's try this profile. Alright, wow, that's weird. It was like acting all kinds of weirdness. Alright, up here at the top, let's go ahead and switch that to A. Get the bleed on. Engine number 2 is going to be firing on up. Down here, we're going to watch for the N2s to come on in. So we're looking for 20%, then we'll introduce fuel. By the way, this is the best Airbus because it has a yoke. Just going to say it out there. 20% engine, or sorry, fuel. Let's see, do we have to put anything for the trim? Let's go check the trim real quick. So takeoff trim is up 0, so perfect. Let's go on down below here then. And get a better angle for the trim, I think.
Southwest 3539, gate Alpha 1 taxi.
There we go.
Short runway 10 center.
And engine number 1 is good. Engine number 2, there's the click. Or sorry, engine number 1 now. Did I click it? There we go. Engine number 1 is firing on up. Let's get our flaps down. And fuel. Cool. Okay, so we got that going. What's next? What's next? What's next? Clock. Clock is clocking. Clocking like a clocking. Let's see, what else we got in chat? Sorry, missing a bit of chat here, I think. In APL, no. APL does not care about sim rate, Jay says. Just the amount of flying is what, the time is what King Bob says. In NewSky, you get reduced earnings. Rage quit. Let's see. How do I get the flight plan? From where? AnyBuilds is the FENIX of AnyBuilds. Wait, what? Let's see. Hey, I find it very difficult to find realistic physics settings in chase plane. I think it's really up to you. I really think it's up to you. Try reducing the intensity under the camera physics. I agree. The rest default. Yep, I use the rest default. The best yoke is a side stick. Oh, Jesus, King Bob. Which setting reduces horizontal head movements? I can take a look here in the during the flight if you'd like. We can take a look during the flight. I don't like. Let's do that. That one, that views looks a little bit better for me. Oops, wrong button. All right, let's go to chase plane. This guy, save this position. All right, cool. All right, Pittsburgh ground, FedEx 1622 heavy, ready to taxi to the active. And we're taxiing to 10 left, at least as we're expecting 10 left. Landing lights are on. Let's switch this over to continuous. Galley bleeds are off. Master switch is off. And we're good. November Bravo. November Bravo. Where the hell are we? November Bravo Victor. Ah, Jesus, I don't know. I'm cheating. Okay, I'm gonna switch back over my Moza. I don't know why. I did this profile the other day and it was just fine with this plane. The pushback kind of was acting weird. Alright, back over to my iFly profile. Scared me. It scared me, folks. Alright, we're climbing up to 3-4, so get that in the box. We're rolling. We're gonna be late. We're already late. We're gonna be late. We're already late. How are you gonna be late when you're already late? Jesus, folks. You can get, see, you can, it gets back to default, then messes up with intensity. Ah, look at that. I need to get back into cargo. Love flying the A300. Yeah, this is a fun plane. This is a really fun plane. I very much enjoy it. I'm glad at least the compatible version is flawless. Really no issues with it. Oh, we got snow and we have rain here in Pittsburgh. That's kind of what we have, well, Right now we just have rain outside here, but... I was almost late to the stream today. My wife had the early shift, so she was up at the crack of dawn. So of course I got up at the crack of dawn, and I fed my cat, because, you know, my cat. And then I laid back down, right? I didn't think I was going to be able to fall asleep, but I did. And then I heard at like 7 o'clock this morning, the cat screaming at the door. Her cat. So I was like, well, I should probably get up. It was like at 7:15 or so, and I was like, oh crap. I got like 45 minutes to make it on time for the stream. Oops, I was supposed to go November. Oh well. We missed it. Enjoying some pancakes for breakfast with the greatest maple syrup known to mankind from Vermont. Oh boy, shots fired. Shots fired. Oh boy, P2. It's about to become a wrestling match. Steve, thanks for the subscription. Welcome on in. A wrestling match. Better watch out, King Bob. P2's in Canada, man. They got the hockey. They'll fight you. Gloves off. One thing you don't do with the Canadians is talk about their maple syrup, or you don't talk about their the Canadian bacon, you know, because they're gonna say like breakfast bacon is just American garbage. It's gonna be that Canadian bacon's the best. I don't know about that one. Now I'm just kind of poking it. Welcome in, Logan. I need a yoke for the A300 though. Hey, well, there's this really good yoke I heard of. It's from what's the hardware company? Man, it starts with an M. It's Moza, Moza, something like that. They make a really good yoke, I heard. A really, really good one. I'm just saying. Canadian bacon is better than bacon. CP2. No habla español. We heard Jay. You may enjoy using a yoke. Yeah, see, that'd be hilarious. We get Jay to switch over to a yoke. That would be hilarious. It's French. What's he say? Where was it? No habla. Oh, hold on. Jay, you. Hold on. Where is it? Jay, me, servants. I'm sure I did that whole thing wrong. Uh oh, we're supposed to turn. Okay. I was actually parked at the right cargo spot. I just realized that. Keep all the Stanley Cups you want, but don't say anything about the Canadian bacon and our maple syrup. Oh boy. It's isn't Pearl milling syrup made in Canada too? Oh Jesus. Woo. Oh boy, P2 really. I think P2's about to. That's it. P2's taking the gloves off. All right, over here to the left-hand side. Pittsburgh Tower, FedEx 1622 Heavy, ready to go runway 10 center. Oh boy. Pearl Milling, that's the new name for Aunt Jemima, right? Heading 100.
Fly heading 100 for runway 10 center. Cleared for takeoff. FedEx 1622 Heavy.
Alright, landing lights are checked and on. Perfecto. Oh, bouncy here. Alright, runway heading on departure. Throttle's going up. Takeoff. Let's go. Winds are pretty much straight ahead. Oh, let's get the Yoke cam on. That's pretty dark. Can't really see it. I don't know if that's any better. 100 knots checked. I forgot to buy this profile when it was on sale, and now I don't want to buy it for $80. B1, rotate. Gotta make my own calls. Is it a ready to climb? Gear up. I could do voiceover work. Come on now. I can do it. Oh, no, hold on. Too early. 400 feet. Heading select. Profile. Gear up. Alright, flaps up. Maybe I can't. Spoilers up. Acceleration speed. I can do it, folks. I believe in me.
FedEx 1622 Heavy, Pittsburgh departure. Good morning. Radar contact. Climb maintain 17,000 feet. Altimeter
17,000 feet. We should get a vector 180 turn here in a second. We need to go west. Hauling ass, though, is what we're doing.
FedEx 1622 Heavy, turn right, heading 275.
275, right.
Turn right, heading 275 FedEx 1622 Heavy.
Alright, why are we going so damn fast here?
All aircraft be advised information gulf now current. Altimeter
7,000 feet. Jesus, can't you, Jack? Light sim looks beautiful. Who needs scenery when you can't see anything? 8,000 feet. Alright, we're going to turn autopilot on in just a second here. Go turn on now. Lazy mode's engaged. And landing lights, taxi lights are turned off. Webcam is turned off as well. Beautiful departure. Look at that. Jesus, folks. Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, so... P2 says, oh, no, no, no. I'm not even sure what he said. Bacon, something about bacon. The breakouts of the clouds. Oh my gosh, gorgeous. Look at that. Jesus. Okay, so I restarted my... I restarted my APL career because I just started and went to Bahama Air? They have an airline? Yeah, interesting. Now I'm even hungrier. RJ says 100 to 200 nautical mile flight. Hey, this is like 300 almost. Thank you for reminding me, though. I gotta bring up the overlay. Overlay's on the top. Which plane is this? This is the InitBuilds A300. The 306. This is the cargo plane. The 300-600 freighter version. I love this plane. It's a fun plane. A very, see, look at 427 nautical miles. That's wrong, but... It's a beautiful plane. This plane, like other InitBuilds planes, had some technical issues at launch. Let's bring up that speed a little bit. What are we doing here? And no heading change, 15,000, that's all good. We need to swing over to the right still. Come on, Beyondatc. I didn't miss a vector, did I? 275. We're on 275, yeah, okay. Nope, I didn't miss anything.
FedEx 1622 Heavy. Contact Cleveland Center 134.475.
Okay, so Okay, there. Okay, what do you say? By the way, okay there, bud, is the Canadian way of saying bless your heart. Okay there, bud.
Cleveland Center.
That sounds like an insult.
1622 heavy. Good morning.
That just sounds like something you would say it for an insult. Okay there, buddy. Let's calm down a little bit. Let's calm down. Is that like a Canadian accent? You betcha. 350. That's the heading I'm looking for. 350.
Turn right. Heading 350 FedEx 1622 heavy.
Very, very, very good. Cargo plane, yes, this is the cargo. We Canadians are polite but petty. Let's see. Any technical issues? You don't say. Well, you know. Where is this plane going? We're going to Indianapolis, one of the FedEx hubs. So this is a career mode with a pilot's life chapter 2. That is this fancy little dude right here. This is the career mode you can use. So this is from Simbit Worlds, and you can apply for different airlines. And so when you first start off with, you get 5 randomly selected airlines. They're typically 1-star airlines, so like the bottom of the barrel, kind of make your way up thing. And once you get the XP under your belt, then you can apply for other airlines, and you know, it all depends on your rating and your score and all that jazz, right? But it's really cool because it has real-world routes, which so if you like flying real-world routes, this is fantastic for that. And I personally like the FedEx routes because there are so many different ones throughout the world, and it's cool to be able to fly all of them. And now I'm not going to just fly only cargo planes with APL. I'll fly whatever the hell I want to fly because it's a sim and I get to do what I like.
FedEx 1622 heavy, clear direct Dillon.
Direct Dillon.
Alone navigation.
Clear direct Dillon. Resumo navigation.
And then profile.
FedEx 1622 heavy.
Nav. All right, we're direct. Getting some stuttering going on. It's minor stuttering. All right, looking grand. Looking grand. All right, so we should be. Well, geez, that light bug. They need to figure out that light bug. It's in every aircraft, pretty much. I'm not sure why. Like, I don't remember that happening in Sim Update 3 or early days of the beta for 4. That light bug is like crazy, though. One of the coolest things about this plane is the EFB. You can go into settings, and down here at the bottom, you can customize all the volume sounds. Every aircraft should have this in the sim. So the external engine sounds is my favorite feature. So you can turn that down so it's not blasting super loud. You can change the sounds of like the environment, and then the engines on the inside of the aircraft, right? Every little thing you can change, and it's the greatest thing for this aircraft. I absolutely love it. Like I said, every aircraft should have that built into it. Every one of them. Bearded Aviator, welcome in. Happy Sunday to you. How was your Christmas? How was everyone's Christmas, by the way? I asked everyone the other day, but how was everyone's Christmas doing? Or was. How was everyone's Christmas?
Contact Cleveland Center 128.15 FedEx 1622 heavy.
I have yet to
FedEx 1622 heavy.
mess
Climbing
with
flight level
the
257
Airbus
for
handles
flight level 340.
for the Moza MTQ. I've yet to pop them on. Well, I popped them on, but I took them off right away. I've yet to fly with them. That's because I haven't flown in. Well, technically this is an Airbus, right? I haven't flown in the FENIX in a while. I've been very happy with not flying in the FENIX. Not that I don't like the FENIX. I absolutely love FENIX. It's great. But I've been having a lot of fun in the 777, the 738, the EJET, the CRJ, this aircraft. I'm waiting patiently, very, very patiently for the MD-11 to come out for everyone, not just to collectors. I'm super excited for that aircraft, so I'll be flying the heck out of that, hopefully, when that is released. Don't forget to like the screen, or scream, the stream. Bro, next live, hold on. Next live aircraft, Boeing 737 destination free, airline free. I was thinking about doing the 738 on the next one. I was thinking about it. It was either going to be that or the EJET. I need to see what the next flight is in APL. I can't remember what it is.
FedEx 1622 Heavy. Contact Cleveland Center 120.6.
All right, we're climbing up to 340. Okay, what was I was going to say when we should be on the ground, but we're supposed to be on the ground here about 1526. 1526. So that's about 40-ish, 45-ish minutes away. And then we'll be making our way in for the arrival. Runway 23 right is currently our expected arrival. And what was I going to talk about? I was going to talk about something else too. Oh, so I did work on a video last night, and I think it's live now, for Chase Plane. So it's kind of just my walkthrough impressions of Chase Plane, and like I was very honest, I feel, in that video, because I didn't really know what all the hype was around Chase Plane. But once I got into it and tried it and all that jazz, it's really, really cool. It's a really nice immersion you can add to it. And there are some issues, right? There is that crazy cockpit movement, and it seems to be only in the PMDG planes, because I have not seen it in this aircraft yet. It's weird, though. I wonder why. I wonder why with just the PMDG, because I didn't see it in the EJET either, I don't think. So I wonder what they're doing with it. I did bind some keys. Yeah, something's going on here with frames. Let's see. I wonder if frame gen broke again. That's a little better. I did bind some keys, or sorry, bind my, what's it called? Analogs. It's not analog. What is it? D-pad, I guess. Keys for left and right. So that fixes some of the issues. So I had to do some tweaking with my controls with the Moza to make it all work, but once it's working, it's great. It's a nice little add-on. And the cinematic mode is really, really cool. Eventually what I want to do is put together a video, you know, a short little whatever minute video, and give people the option to replace their flight sim video, you know, the default loading screen video, with a custom one. The only thing is I need to get it 4K. I need to record it at 4K. Because the one in the sim is 4K, and if you drop down to like 1080p, it looks like crap. I did test that once. Looks like total crap. What driver are you on? I'm on the one from the 18th, I think it is. Earlier this month. I'm not on the hotfix yet. I haven't done the hotfix. The hotfix does a couple different things, but for me, it wasn't really necessary to jump into. That's a cool view. And you can speed up or slow down the transition of these with Chase Plane. Oh, I was going to check something else, wasn't I? So go into Chase. What was I going to check? Someone was asking about Chase Plane something. I don't remember what it was, though. How do you do the... Alright, must reach top of climb. Here we go. Shot duration. So those 15 seconds. You can increase it or decrease it. And then you can set your controls in there as well. Jojo, sorry, Greg, how is it? Gregio? Get CTDs with cinematic. Oh, really? Into random stuff, so sorry I'm back. Just doing some stuff, no worries. I don't, I haven't had a CTD yet, knock on wood, with Chase Plane. I haven't had a CTD with Chase Plane yet. I was questioning if Chase Plane was causing me issues with the sim when it comes to like WASM crashes, which is dangerous to say when you're streaming and flying. But it's a beautiful shot. Holy smokes. That's an incredible shot. Man. But I don't think it's playing a factor. I don't think it's playing a factor. I think the WASM crash I had with the EJET was just the WASM crash you get with the EJET. People have reported more WASM crashes with Sim Update 4. So I wonder if Asobo is aware of that and if they're going to look into it. It would be cool if you can opt in to a bug log and Asobo gets all that stuff whenever there's a WASM crash. So whenever a WASM gets triggered, if Asobo got it, at least they would have a log. I don't think that currently is a feature. I don't think when the sim well, even CTDs, I don't think that's a feature, is it? I don't remember ever seeing, like, report this to Asobo. Unless there's a button I added in the setting and I forgot I did. That sends, you know, logs to them. Analytics logs. Look at that. One of the cool things about Chase Plane is that it just really shows you how impressive the graphics are in Flight Sim 2024. Which is absolutely top-notch. And I don't know, like, so we had 2024 come out, right? What do we think? What do we think? Do we think we're going to see a new Flight Sim in 3 years? You know, I guess less than 3 years now, but do we think we're going to see one for 2028? I think we're going to have it. I have a feeling we'll see one maybe in 2030. I have a feeling 2030 might be the next one. I think right now Asobo's working on trying to maintain their current improvements with the optimization. I feel like that's the thing that's holding them back the most, is the optimization. And it's gotten so much better from Sim Update 2 to Sim Update 3 and 3 to 4, right? I don't think we're going to see as big of a jump. Look at this, this is cool. I don't think we're going to see as big of a jump from Sim Update 4 to 5. I think the lower end systems, maybe you'll see a little bit of a jump, but I don't think, like, at least on my end, like the higher end systems, I don't think we're going to see as big of a jump. But from 3 to 4, I had a very good jump. What I like to see is a little bit more optimization with the VRAM still. Right, that's still been one of the biggest complaints out there, is just the VRAM usage. And the RAM usage itself is a little on the higher side, but not the end of the world. Right, not the end of the world.
124.45 FedEx 1622 heavy.
And give them the props where it's due as well, because they were early days with FrameGen, right? When FrameGen was released with that was with the 400 series. They launched it pretty much right away. DLSS, they were early adopters of that as well, and they got it working pretty good. You know, there are some issues still with DLSS where the instruments are a little blurry, and they said they were going to try to put, like, boundary maps on it. I guess they couldn't figure it out. It is what it is with that. But I do give Asobo a lot of props, because they have been there at the foundation of trying to ensure that they can have the most, or people can have the most optimized performance in the sim. I know some people complaining about, it's trash, performance is garbage, and whatever. Like, I know it's so dependent on the systems. It really is. I've built my system. I've built my system for Flight Sim. I've been fortunate and lucky to have been able to get my system to where it is today. Like, when I first started flying in Flight Sim 2020, I was on a laptop. I was on a gaming laptop. Had a I think it was a 2060 with I don't remember what the processor was anymore either. 9600, I don't know. It was rough, right? Getting 30 FPS and whatnot. And then I eventually got a desktop. and I was able to inch out a couple more FPS with the desktop. And that was a pre-built. And then I took the pre-built and took parts out and built a custom-built PC. And that's been working even better. So I've been adding stuff to the system, upgrading things just for Flight Sim. So I've been chasing the performance of Flight Sim from the beginning. And I'm very happy where I am today. I'm very happy where I am today. I'm very satisfied. Really, there's nothing I would consider changing at this point. There's still that mindset that I have, which is if and when it's time, or sorry, not if, but when it's time to get a new processor, do I go Team Red NVIDIA, or do I stay Team Blue with Intel? That's kind of the question mark with it. And I have there's a lot to do with that. There's a very big thing, because with Flight Sim, AMD has been shown to be the better better chip. But with overall optimization, Intel seems to be the leading edge of that. But as I've gone on this year, when Steam released the year-end, the games, the titles you played the most, Flight Sim dominated every single month except for 1 month, which was October, or no, I can't remember. Oh, here's a flyby. I can't remember. There's 1 month that it didn't dominate, but outside of that, every single month it dominated. It was like what, 90% or so, 88% of the time I was flying in the sim, and so that just tells me right there, I fly a lot in Flight Sim. I have other games that I'll play, right? But I primarily do Flight Sim, and I was telling my wife that the other day, which is like, I'm more and more I'm starting to consider like trying to just get rid of my desk and get a stand, get a cockpit, not a full-fledged cockpit by any means, but get a cockpit going here. It's just one of the things like, well, is it really necessary? No. But then I also have to look at it like, well, I also do videos and stuff like that, right? So I gotta balance out all of this stuff. Yeah, especially the flyby during taxi. Oh yeah, the flyby camera during taxi. Yeah, I did that yesterday when I was taxiing on in. It's really cool. Let's see. Bearda says, I get the VRAM warning consistently with the new PC. Not sure why. How much VRAM do you have, Bearded? Let's see. Larry says, hi, Flylex, I watch. Awesome. Welcome in. Manhattan says, Team Red. You mean Team Red AMD? Yes. Just go Team Red, though. Intel is not leading edge with anything. I think maybe at some point my R5 5500 is going to be twinning with a 59 overclock. Ooh. At one point, Intel was the brand. Now AMD has overtaken them. Come to Tulsa for a week, and we can build a setup for your cockpit. Yeah, I've been Team Intel for a long time. I've been Team Intel for over 20 years now. I was Team AMD, Athlon. Well, remember the Duron and Athlon times? That's when I was Team Red. Because my first PC wasn't Intel, and then I jumped over to AMD for both the graphics card and the CPU. And I was Team Red for a while, and then I got out of PC stuff for a bit, got a cheap Dell PC just to have something, and I just kind of stuck with Intel at that point. And there was definitely a part of me considering when I built my wife's PC, when we gutted out her old Alienware and put it into a new case like I did, that I thought about going Team Red. But I was like, well, is it really that... I'm not going to really gain much of anything. From the 14700K to whatever the hell the new top-of-the-line AMD is, I'm not going to really gain enough to justify the incredible increase in cost. Right? That was kind of the thing in the back of my head. I'm running a 5080 with the 9800. Oh, really? And you're getting the VRAM issue? That's interesting. Yeah, I have the 5080 as well, and I have not seen the VRAM issue for a while. Like my VRAM usage right now. Where am I? VRAM. I'm using 68% of my VRAM. Yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting thing, Beard. I'm not quite sure why you're having that issue. Larry says, "Hi, Flylex. I watch your stream a lot. You do a good job. First, I watch and see live." Oh, nice. This is the first time you're seeing it live? That's awesome. Welcome in, Larry. Glad to see you here. Glad to see you watch some of the videos. I have fun doing it. I have fun. I was just chatting with P2 and Irishman and J Russ. And the thing is this, I don't get how people, I don't get how some people will go full-time with streaming and content creating. Like how they can do it. Like I would be just too nervous. I would be a nervous Nelly. I would be a nervous Nelly, man. Like, I don't know what Twitch does with monetization. Like, I don't know how much money you make off of ads with Twitch. I can't see it being much, right? I know YouTube, there's not a whole lot of money you make off ads. So the bulk of the money creators get is from the viewers. You know, memberships, and, you know, donations, whatever it be. So your entire life. So, okay, here's the thing. You know, like, people that work in the restaurant business as a waiter, bartenders, right? These people, and, you know, even Uber drivers and DoorDash and all that kind of stuff, right? They get a very small amount of money from the actual company. So you work at Olive Garden, you're only making, you know, whatever it is, a couple bucks from them every hour. Your shift is dependent on tips. That's kind of how it is like with content creators who are working full time, and even part time, right? But so you're like, for example, this stream. I'm probably gonna make $2 off of ad revenue. $2. Okay, that, and let's say, okay, so we're at what are we at here? Almost an hour. So maybe I've gotten a buck, maybe off of YouTube. Okay, and so I'm being paid right now $1 an hour. All right, so think about that. So just like bartenders and all that jazz, they're being, they're all getting their money from tips, and that's the same with content creators. They're making their money off of, let's say, tips. So people from the community, that's where you make your money. And unlike the restaurant business, the bartending, DoorDash and all that stuff, where you have at least some sort of it might be minimal, at least you're making something from the company. You make virtually nothing from YouTube and Twitch, right? Virtually nothing. It's pennies, man. It's pennies. So you're dependent. You're what, 90% of your revenue is probably like 80%. 80% of your revenue is dependent on people willing to give you money to continue your financial stability. That's a heck of a thing to even consider. Right? Most content creators, which I appreciate, at least in the flight sim world, don't ask for donations and stuff like that. I think that's good. And there've been a handful of them who have gone full time in the past year or so. And good for them. They want to do that's what they want to do. I couldn't do it. I also have always said the following. And this is something that irritated my mom and my sister when I grew up, or when I was growing up. But I always said that I would never, ever mix my passion and a career. Never want to do that. So growing up, I was very big into technology, you know, learning about computers and all that stuff. So I should have gone into that field because that's a passion of mine. That's where I have a lot of knowledge in. That's where I could have made a lot of money, you know. Back then I was doing some C++, some HTML, so I could easily done some coding and made a crap load of money, and you know, did something that I had interested in. But I did not want to mix that as a hobby, or did not want to mix it with as a career, because I never want to be burnt out from doing a hobby. And that's the same thing with flight simming. When I do these streams, I have fun doing these streams, but I never ever want to make it a requirement that I have to get up in the morning and I have to stream, because if I don't stream, I'm not making money, right? I never want to do that. I want to enjoy flight simming. So if I want to take a couple days off from flight simming, I can certainly do that, right? If I just don't want to stream today, I don't got to stream today. You know, I love streaming. I love making content because I get to meet and we get to talk about some really cool things. I think that's fantastic. But I can never mix it as my hobby or as my career. Never ever do it. Part-time, maybe. I don't even know if it's part-time now. It's not even that. I think it's a side gig. We will expect runway 23 via the Snippet arrival. FedEx 1622 Heavy. I don't even know what they said. Okay, also running 3232 2K monitors. That could be an issue. Oh, yeah. That could certainly be it. That can certainly be it. Hello from Northern Kentucky. Hello, welcome in, Dolly from Kentucky. Let's see, not in your area, not in your neck of the woods. We're entering Indiana, I think now, or maybe we're still in Ohio. Yeah, I think we're still in Ohio. All right, we'll begin our descent here in about 5 minutes. We'll probably hop in the cockpit and get things set up. So runway 23 right. It's MVFR conditions in Indianapolis. Okay, so in this aircraft, we put the minimums here. So we go to takeoff and approach. Minimums get put in right here. So that's 983. 983. Plop that in there. Perfect. ILS information is right here. So 1175. So 11 and then 75. We can roll back here. There we go. And then the course is what? 230. Okay, that's it. 230. Top of the descent is coming on up. Let's go ahead and bring the altitude down. So what's our approach saying here? Runway 23. It's going to be straight in arrival, which can be nice. Let's do 6,000 feet to start off with. Hold on. 5,000 feet, it says. Let's go 5,000 feet. And then any second now, we'll go ahead and do our descent. It said we're going to expect arrival. Didn't say we can descend yet. So we're going to wait until it says we can descend. Or we'll request it. But it's coming up right there. So it should be any second now. Any second now.
FedEx 1622 Heavy. Descend via
Oh, there it is.
to arrival.
All right, all we got to do is hit the
Airport
profile
landing,
button.
runway 23 right.
And the plane is going to start descending.
273.
Cool. That's it. Let's see. Had a big issue installing Flight Sim last week. My machine buzzed and my husband had to help fill my ham wallet with his sticky... What? What happened?
American 1438.
My machine
Contact
buzzed
Cleveland
and my
Center
husband
135.1.
had to help fill my
Have a good
ham
one.
wallet.
Contact Cleveland
Ham wallet?
135.1.
What are you talking about? Dolly, I'm so confused, but we finally got it installed. Let's see. I find the horizontal, Jesus, horizontal head shake not so good. The vertical head shake with chase plane is much better than FS Realistic. Oh, interesting, Chris. Random says, let's see, would you recommend the A300? Is it a fun aircraft? I think so. I think it's a really fun aircraft. And Larry, thank you for the $6.99 Canadian. Here's some coffee money for your Canadian friend. Thank you for that, Larry. Much appreciated. Thank you for the $6.99. Here's some coffee money from your Canadian friend. Larry, what did you think of the conversation that our good friends P2 and King Bob were having about the maple syrup and the Canadian bacon. It was getting hostile. It was getting very hostile. That's fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna drop down to 5,000 feet. We should be on the ground here within the half hour. The weather currently in Indianapolis, actually, excuse me, we're gonna bring that up here on the screen. So under METAR search, it's gonna bring up the last airport I think it's be searched for, but we'll go to Indy. Okay, Indianapolis. The winds are 160 at 6, visibility is 7, broken clouds at 1900, scattered at 2400. Temperature is 15, altimeter is 2973, and we have a little bit of rain in the area. So, shouldn't be too terrible. Shouldn't be too. It's still MVFR conditions, but it shouldn't be as bad as I think Pittsburgh was. Just look at stream, 1,200 hours in 2024 and 18 in 2020. Oh, really? Only 18 in 2020? So the numbers are a little skewed for me. They're a little skewed for me. Let me see what they are. I'm curious now. For the 2020, because the reason why I say that is because
Have a good one.
Let's see. How do you check that?
Contact
The loading time in 2020. So Steam says I have 3,157 hours in Flight Sim 2020, but I had reinstalled 2020 a couple handful of times, and it takes a long time to install, right? So I would say 60 hours, maybe 60 hours worth of install time. I think it's more than that, though. I bet you it's closer to 100 hours worth of install time. Because, you know, when you're installing all the crap from the marketplace and all that jazz, right? So you're probably looking at... I have at least 3,000 hours in Flight Sim 2020. And in 2024, I have 1,400, almost 1,500 hours. Almost 1,500 hours. So, I'm on pace to probably double. I'm on pace to probably double what I had in 2020. That's pretty crazy. That's crazy. What's even crazier about those numbers is the fact that I was on a work leave for about a year. About a year for 2020, which means I didn't work for a year. And I'm still going to surpass my hours. I'm probably going to surpass that hours next year, right? Around this time next year, I'll probably be at, you know, the same hours I had in all of 2020. That's crazy. And there really is no competition for the next game, right? Let me see. So Witcher 3, I have 166 hours in. Trying to think of a game that I've played a lot. Boy, yeah. I'm trying to think of my third most played game. And next on the list is like, you got Witcher 3 and then the Division. Division 96 hours. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I can't see another game that I played anything close to this. I'm scrolling hard, folks. Scrolling hard here. Wow, yeah, there's nothing. Everything else is like double digits. Well, I got a lot of games I played. It's crazy. I played too many games. Flight Sim X, 4.3 hours. 4.3 hours. I bet you that's low when it wasn't tracking it. Although I didn't really play it on Steam. I played the old, the CD version. Can you sort? You can't sort this by playtime, can you? It made it a lot easier. Recent. Oh, here we go. Playtime. Gosh dang it. Okay, yep. So, all right. It's Flight Sim 2020, Flight Sim 2024, Witcher 3, Division, Cyberpunk. That's my top 5 games of with playtime. And you combine Cyberpunk 70 hours with the 96 hours of Cyberpunk, and you're just over what I have with Witcher 3. Now, to be fair, Witcher 3, I also have hours on the PS4. Yeah, on the PS4. I have a lot of hours on that as well. Or was it the Xbox? No, it was PS4. Chris says, could you show me the chase plane physics segment? Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to show you. Thank you. Okay, so go to chase plane. In chase plane, we go to menu, and we go to groups. And here we are in groups. So in pilot, if we click on the pencil here, if you scroll on down. So here's the thing. You can do head, or head. You can do human, or you can do mounted. So the difference is human tries to replicate, the movement of the head, right? Bouncing around all different directions, that kind of stuff. Mounted is like a GoPro. So put a GoPro on the dash here. That's what that is. So then you'll lose all of the motion stuff, right? But if you scroll on down here, here's where you can adjust it even further. So it tells you what the medians are here. But for best for chase plane cameras, you have floating. Smooth is for airliners. Stiff is for fighters. And then rigid is for hard-mounted cameras. So if you want to get rid of all of the movements, you can go, or most of them, you can go rigid here. Okay? And then this is the intensity. So how much? This is the overall intensity. Here's the touchdown. If you scroll down a little bit more, you can break it down even further. So here's the aircraft effects. So when the engines kind of spool up and go down, it's by default at 0.5. I dropped it down to 3. Speed brakes, so that's, when you engage the speed brakes, the vibration with that. Angle of attack. The breathing, I turned that down as well. So that's, you can see that very subtle. It's super, super subtle. I turned that down quite a bit too. Or not quite a bit, but halfway almost. So 0.3. Look ahead. I haven't quite figured out exactly what look ahead is. It's supposed to be the direction. I think it's when you turn when you change the view, how much you kind of over, like when you're turning the aircraft, right? I can see that it pans a little bit to the one side. So if I'm turning to the left, it's going to pan it slightly to the left. I think that's what that is. Anticipation, I think, follows up with that. And then the follow horizon is that one there. So that's the ones I have. That's what I have set right now. So from the bottom, I'll slowly scroll up here. And most of this is default. Most of it's default. So hopefully that helped you. Hopefully that helped you, Chris. King Bob says, last PC game I played with any amount of oh my god, I can't say the word. Was Kingdom Come Deliverance, which is excellent. I played a little bit of it. It's hard though. It's a hard game. The combat's, it's the combat. You have a lot of weight. You feel a lot of weight with it, and I think my wife. That was a game I was telling my wife she might like. 'Cause she likes some of those. Well, she's more into fantasy. That's medieval, more like medieval time, right? But I tried playing it. I thought about getting number 2, but it's the same as number 1, which, again, I liked it. It was fun. It's just, it was a little bit more challenging for me. But I played it a little bit. It was cool. Right now, I'm having some issues with Flight Sim 2024, so I'm going back to 2020 for now. Oh, really? What kind of issues are you having with 2024? I think Random was talking about, someone made a video recently about going back to 2020 or something. I don't remember what it was. I don't see, that's every system's going to be unique, right? So there's no right or wrong answer. to which sim you should be using. The future, of course, is going to be 2024. There will be a point when Asobo does pull the server for 2020. There will indefinitely be a point on that. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. If I had to guess and put a date, like year stamp on it, I would say 2030. So in 4 years, maybe. That's a decade. That's a decade. I do feel. Oh, that was chicken, I think. Okay. I thought that was. I thought it was you, random. I do feel that that Asobo is putting, all of their resources in 2024 now. Like they're still doing sim updates for 2020. I don't know if they're continuously doing 2020 updates. And they're porting over some of the planes from 2024, or sorry, from 2020 over to 2024. Yeah, I don't know. I feel, okay, so here's the thing, is 20 years, is 10 years realistic? Is that a fair number, right? If a developer's like, yeah, we're going to give you 10 years worth of access, is that fair? I don't know if it's I don't know. I think it's a fair. I think a decade is a fair number.
Contact Indianapolis approach. FedEx 1622 Heavy. Indianapolis. FedEx.
But maybe I'm wrong.
1622 Heavy. 14,700. We have Lima.
Maybe I'm wrong.
FedEx 1622 Heavy, Indianapolis approach. Altimeter 297 tree. Expect the ILS runway 2 tree right via Racing.
Altimeter 297.3. Expect the ILS runway 23 right via Racing. FedEx 1622 Heavy.
Okay, let's see, 14,000 feet. Looks like a little break in the clouds here. That's pretty cool. Master Copy, welcome in. Insert says, I'm never going back to 2020. There says, if you could help, I would appreciate it. I have an NVIDIA graphics card 4070. Every plane that I load up and jump into, the camera and door is always at an angle, no matter which way I set it. Always at an angle? Always at an angle. That sounds like... Are you using chase plane, Larry? Can someone do me a favor and check on NewSky, see if my plane is still in the sky? Of course, Irishman. Let's check it out. Let's check it out together. Look, so we click on map. And I'm guessing this is Irishman. Nope. That's Daniel. Oh, that's the next plane. How do we see? Where are you at, Irishman? Okay, hold on. We can go to My Airline, go to FedEx, Flylex, go to Flights. That's Fleet. Operation? No, which one is it? Here you go, Flights. All right, and then Irishman. Here's Irishman. So we click on Irishman. We can see his flight. Here he is, en route. Here we are. So Irishman, you're currently 452 nautical miles, or sorry, knots. Altitude of 35,000 feet. So you're just about at Dallas. Just about at Dallas. You're about halfway there. About halfway there. Looking good. Looking good. Who else was flying? What's our altitude? All right, just checking out. King Bob's en route as well. NRJ. Whoa. So let's see. King Bob is flying right here. Doing some more Canadian stuff. Yellowknife. Edmonton. What is it? Edmonton. And he just took off a little bit ago. And then we have Misty Apex is flying en route. Oh, no, they closed out. They're done. Okay, they just landed. Misty Apex just did their flight. Nice little short hop. Oh, that's a cool hop. I like this hop. This must be the new airline you picked, right? All right, 10,000. Landing lights, taxi lights are coming on. It's going to be a straight-in arrival. It's handy. Let's see. Thanks, bro. Let's see. That RJ dude flies a lot. Bring in Vermont maple syrup to P2. Oh, boy. That's good. Oh, very welcome in. Happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday, Barry. All right, we're on approach. We're just past 10,000 feet. We're going to runway 23 right for the arrival. And then on arrival, we're going to exit to the right, I think, right? Nope, exit to the left. Oh, we have to backtrack. That's a hell of a backtrack to park in cargo land. Yeah, it's a heck of a backtrack. Is there another flight after this? Master copy? Yes, I'll do another flight after this. We'll do one more after this, for sure.
Another subscriber.
Too bad King Bob's flights were not scheduled. Oh, dang. P2 says, I heard that. Working on the awards right now is what King Bob's doing. Barry says, unfortunately, not a lot of time flying for these days. Probably for the end of the year. Oh, really? Anyway, yeah, a lot of work going on. I've, boy, man, ever since I switched over to FedEx, I've been flying the hell out of flight sim. It's crazy. The EJET came out, flying the EJET a little bit. Like I said, we're gonna see what the next schedule is with APL, and then kind of go from there. Raising at 5,000, cleared 5,000 feet. Okay, got that in the box. Good. Let me know where, and I'll fly with you. Cool, Master Copy. I'll let you know. We should be on the ground here in about 12 minutes, give or take. So I'll let you know once we get on the ground. I think it was a shorter flight. I think. I can't remember. Let's say if it's less than 250 nautical miles, then we'll take the EJET. If it's more than that, then we'll take the 738. Why no EJET in NewSky anymore? Well, because there's still some issues with the EJET, and I feel like the EJET's a risk right now with NewSky. It's a higher risk of you getting low scores and potentially getting, what's it called? It's a risk at hurting the airline more. Let's put it that way. So I feel it's best right now just to keep the EJET out of the NewSky. And, once they keep updating it, we'll add it back in. Don't know if you've seen my new setup, Lex, but I'm waiting for my Honeycomb Charlies to be shipped, so no flying for... Oh, yeah, insert... Yeah, you have the Moza. You have the new Moza AB9. You have the 9, right? Not the 6? And then you have the Honeycomb Bravo. All fantastic stuff. I still can't believe I've made the switch from Moza, or from Honeycomb to Moza. We're expecting to hear some information from Meridian on the 30th. So that's on Tuesday, which is cool because that's the day we'll be flying on stream here. So hopefully we'll get some news during the flight. That'd be kind of cool. Yes, my views are at an angle and I can't seem to move around. There are... So, okay, so did you confirm you're using Chase Plane? I don't think I saw that. Are you using Chase Plane? I had an issue where my Moza was conflicting with the sim because of the way that the Moza cockpit, the Moza software was sending the signal to the sim. So let's see if we can figure this out for you, Larry. Your views are at an angle, and I can't seem to move around the end of the inside of the plane. No, I'm not. I won't have chase plane. So no chase plane. Okay. What peripherals are you using? What hardware are you using? Are you using like the Thrustmaster side stick? Are you using a WinWing side stick? Are you using a Yoke? What hardware are you using? Let's see. It's one of it's 1:1 size and metal. The boot is great. It's massive for my tiny hands. Love it though. Push to talk button feels good, and the AP disconnect is pretty much the same. Let's see. Oh, the way you've held the 320 stick. Nice. AB9. Nice. Very cool. All right. Let's go ahead and put in 3,000. 23 right, clear to land. All right, let's go ahead and go into land. All right, we got that set, so we'll capture it. Localizer, or sorry, ILS. Localizer is captured. Glide will be next. Good timing. Look at that. Okay, at Racing. Sorry. Let's see, 7, 11. So we're like 12 nautical miles out. Let's go ahead and get the first notch of flaps out. And we'll slow us down. And then let's go on down here. Oops, I'm gonna get dinged on that because speed brakes are up the whole time. Whoopsie doodle. Okay, it's looking good. Let's go over to, which one is it? Yeah, ILS. I want that one. Perfect. You can see a little bit of the ground. Let's go and get our second notch of flaps out. We're going to be speeding a little bit fast here, but we'll slow down once we get to 3,000 feet. Larry says, I'm using the Thrustmaster Yoke. Oh, using the Thrustmaster Boeing Yoke. Okay, so you're not using chase plane. Need more drag. Okay, that's working. You're not using chase plane, so it's not conflicting with that. Do you have on the Yoke? Do you have the thumbsticks? Are they set for something? So what I would do, here's what I would do, yeah, Larry, is go into your settings for 2024. Look at your key bindings for your thumbsticks. Okay, so you can go into input and then move the thumbstick and see where it is. Delete it. Delete all your thumbstick ones and see if that helps. I would start there. All right, we're 8 nautical miles out. Let's go ahead and let's get gear. All right, gear's coming down. Let's get the yoke cam out. Altimeter is reset, 2971. It's supposed to be 73. Okay, glide slope's captured. Speed's looking good. Flaps 20. We are cleared to land. Exit to the left. Alright, looking good. Can't see jack out the window, other than on the left-hand side. And flaps 40. Looks it looks foggy, just a tad bit. It wouldn't be It wouldn't be a fly-lex flight if it wasn't for a foggy approach or a crappy weather approach. Does the wipers work in this plane? I don't think so. Awfully loud too. Alright, I see some pappy lights over there on the left-hand side. That's good news, that's good news.
Fly heading 250, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff.
Let's see. Let's go over here real quick. And 148. Alright, keep the AP on just for a few more seconds here. Winds are 19 knots currently. They're supposed to be down to 6 when we get down on the ground, so we'll be fighting a little bit of wind. So slight crosswind too. Alright, autopilot's turned off my aircraft. Remember, I'm flying a big old heavy bird. Slightly off course here. Let's make those adjustments. Yeah, pappies and glide slope are all off. Idle. It's gonna be a long landing. Come on, get down. Touchdown. Yeah, so much for trusting the glide slope and the pappies. Both are way off on that. Slow on down, buddy. Slow on down. Alright, welcome to Indy. That was probably a little bit of a harder landing, but I didn't want to float anymore. Tried to avoid getting the failure.
Exit next available taxiway. FENIX 1622.
Alright, landing lights are coming off. Flaps coming up. It's going down here. Spoiler. Disengaged. Alright, that's a pretty good first flight.
Ground 121.9er. FedEx 1622 heavy.
I'll get over to ground. I might as well get ground. Indy ground, hello from FedEx 1622 Heavy. We are looking taxi to gate Bravo 22.
FedEx 1622 Heavy, welcome to Indianapolis Airport. Gate Bravo 22 taxi via Bravo, Sierra.
Gate Bravo 22 via Bravo, Sierra. FedEx 1622.
Oh, they just want us to taxi over here at the terminal. Alright, whatever, we'll do it. I'm not gonna fight them. I was gonna go back to cargo land over there. But they're saying just park over here at the terminal. That's weird. It assigned Bravo 22. It should have... it did say cargo in Beyondatc, but it's also assigned me Bravo 22, which is a bit odd. Let's see. Looks foggy, nice. That's pretty cool. And real fast. Had to switch back to DLSS since the latest NVIDIA update. TAA was wrecking havoc on my sister system temps. Oh, really? Gotta love the old Airbus callouts, yeah. We need FENIX to do a little EIS1 thing. I'd love to the callouts. Oh, that'd be interesting. I'm returning the AY210 as we speak. How come? What's going on with your Moza? What's going on with your Moza 210? Yeah, why are you returning? I'm very curious about that. Alright, we're gonna do 22, I guess. Bravo 22. Seems weird, but... that's like right over here somewhere, I'm assuming. There's 13. We're just gonna pick a gate. That's 15. It's probably right around the corner. Yeah, it's right around the corner. This is 17. We'll take 20. We'll take 17. We get what you get. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit, is what I've been told. All right, and we're just park right on over here. Big old cargo plane. A big cargo plane here at the terminal. Captain, thank you for the 20. For the holiday season, for everything you do for the Flags community, thank you, and have a happy new year. Thank you, Captain, for coming in, and thank you for the 20 US. Let's see, I don't know if the version I received is flawed, but it has multiple times where the bass starts rumbling and the pitch and roll gets stiff, so no matter how much I turn the setting down. Oh, really? Interesting. Have you tried different profiles? Thank you again, Captain, for the 20. Much appreciated. Sounds like the defective unit or something. I swap it out if you can. Yeah, thank God I got it from Micro Center the other day, so I don't have to deal with the bad customer service from Moza. Yeah, Micro Center is amazing. That's where I bought mine from, the Micro Center, locally. Over here to the left-hand side, let's go ahead and go to, let's see, we're going to ground equipment. Attach the GPU, attach the chocks up here at the top. External power is on. Let's turn this to off. Down here, let's go ahead and cut off engine 1 and engine 2. Engines are turning off. Let's go up beyond ATC and see what our score is. Let's start with NewSky. So close this guy here. And NewSky, we get a 10. I like it. That's what I want to see. $48,000. Landing rate was... Where'd I miss it at here? 203. Dang. Very nice. I'll take it. 203 for the landing rate. Very, very good. And then with APL, next flight's going to be Atlanta to Memphis. Atlanta to Memphis. Okay, so we're doing Atlanta to Memphis for the next one. That's 288. So we'll take. Well, let's do a quick poll. Let's do a quick poll. Everyone likes a quick poll, right? Let's see. Next plane. 738 or the EJET. All right, we'll let the community decide what we're doing for the next plane. Okay, let's check this flight out here real quick. What is the what is that airport? This one here is Indianapolis, but the next one we're doing is Atlanta to Memphis. Atlanta to Memphis. Okay, so logbook, because Master Copy, you said you're gonna join this one, right? I'll turn on the settings, the multiplayer on too. I think I have it turned off. 100 on the score. I'll take it. I'll take it. And a 117. Yeah, that was a nice landing. That was a damn nice landing. Very good landing. All right, cool. What's my score up to now with APL? I like to keep it at 99. Anything above 99. 98.96. Pretty damn close. Oh, what's this flight? Oh, 17. That's too long. You see how scared I got right away? That's too long. Okay, let's go to main menu. We'll give it a couple of moments here for the poll. Looks like currently the Boeing is in the lead. I'm actually going to do a restart. I'm going to do a sim restart. Let that poll, we'll give it a couple more moments here, and then we'll get going with the second flight. And close out of the other add-ons too. Insert had to get it directly from Moza. Yeah, I switched from the default profiles. It comes with, in a profile I've seen on Discord server. I'm definitely no expert, so I could be tuning things right. Yeah, I'm definitely no expert either. So I found that, with the exception of today, I found that the iFly profile from Tony is like the perfect little one. Now, I did change one thing. I'll show you here in a second. I'll show you in a second. But I did change one minor thing. I'm going to clear up my cache real quick here. Not the cache in my pocket, because there is none, but the SIM cache, or the NVIDIA cache. Uno momento, por favor. That's French, by the way. All right, relaunching the sim. Let's see. What planes you mainly fly? Ones with yokes or ones with sticks? What's the most flowing? Yep. Yokes for sure. I mainly fly the longitude because I'm working on my type rating in real life. Oh, that's cool. But I do want to get more heavier heavy airliner, sorry, like the 340. Let's see, try to get the 210 swapped for a different one, insert says. We're going to do the East server. We're going to do the East server. Okay, yeah, the poll is pretty much saying the Boeing, so we're going Boeing. Captain, again, thank you for the 20 US. Much, much appreciated. And then Larry also gave us the 699 Canadian earlier as well. So again, thank you both for the support here on the channel. Much, much appreciated. So at this rate, so as I was talking about earlier, we're talking about, you know, commissions you make as a content creator, right? And you get like, I'm just guessing, like $1 per hour. And when it comes to revenue, you know, revenue from directly from, you know, YouTube or Twitch. I'm not on Twitch. I'm only on YouTube, right? So now, an hour and 38 minutes worth of streaming. So if you take the $25 I made from chat revenue and the $1 I made from YouTube, I'm being paid what, $20-ish an hour. But that's not how it works every day. That's definitely not how it works every day. Right? It's all dependent on the day, you know, the community, right? Below minimum is what? Hold on, what now? Destination EF. Oh, fuel on board. Below minimum is what? Just showed up on my oh no, it means you don't have enough fuel on board. You're in the 321. I'm assuming Irish, right? Okay, start flight and free flight. And then let's make sure we turn on the multiplayer right away so I don't forget. So we're going to go to all players. Save that. Let's make sure it's turned on in the menu too. So we go over here to online. And then multiplayer is on. We're going to do the East server. US East server. Alright, so the poll, we're going to close it out. Boeing won it. The Boeing won it. So the 738. We're going to be taking the beautiful Flylex livery that Misty Apex has provided to us. And then ATL, what was it? ATL to... It was ATL to Memphis, I think. All right, so with APL, yeah, ATL to Memphis in the 738. So this is technically a FedEx flight. So we're going to stick with the FedEx call sign. You don't have to, but I like to. And they don't fly the cargo version, I don't think, right? I don't think FedEx flies the cargo version of the 300 or the 378, at least anymore. Okay, runway 8 right is our expected departure runway, so ATL. I just like to pick a runway that's nearby. So there's a multiplayer. And let's see, 8 right is up over here. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and go right. Let's go here. All right, let's go and spawn on in. I'll show you the Moza thing here in 1 second. 36 for the cruising altitude. All right, waiting for that to show up. Let's see. Let's see. You're in reserve. You'll be in reserve fuel by the time you land. Oh, Jesus. It says 1.4. Oh no, you brought the A220. Well, I haven't. Yeah. I bought it because I wanted to try the 220. I've been desperately wanting a good 220, and well, there's a reason why I don't fly it. It was dirt cheap. It was on sale too when I bought it. It was on sale when I bought it. So, all right, let's get. Okay, so I'm going to show you the Moza thing real quick here. So one of the things I've changed in the Tony one. So this is for an NA. So this is the iFly. This is the one I use for pretty much every aircraft. The iFly Max by Tony V1. Okay, this is one I use. But the one thing I did change. So if we go here to home, we go over here. Is spring. Spring is set at 50% by default. I brought it back to 35%. And that just gives you a little bit, so it's not as aggressive to turn. So like turn over to the left, it's not as hard, or the right, or forward or back, right? It's not as aggressive. It doesn't hurt my arm. Well, not hurt, but you know, you don't have as much resistance. And 35 seems to be the happy medium for me. I actually might bump it up to 40 or maybe mess with like 37, kind of slow to bring it up. But that's what I have, and that works really, really well for me. That's the only change I've really made for the Tony profile. All right, so beyond ATC, loading that up. First officer. Let's get that going as well. I'm going to guess 5,000 feet. And then NewSky, let's bring that up as well. So over here, book flight. This is going to be a passenger. We're going to be FedEx 1221 out of ATL. Going into Memphis in the 738. All right, get that going. All right, NewSky is up and running. All's being tracked. All's looking grand. Let's go ahead and get first officer doing its thing.
Good afternoon, Captain.
Any updates for on the Flylex cargo liveries? No, the last one we had was from Miss Apex for the 738 Manhattan. So we have this 777 freighter version. We still got to get the 200 eventually as well. Over here to the left-hand side, let's go and power this guy on. Electric flight bag. Request the flight plan. Once we have that, we'll go up here to the top. Battery on. Ground power on. All the way up here, let's get the navs. Probe heat. Let's adjust overlay. Get that going. Number 2 here, let's go wheels. 36 on the climb. Or on the cruise altitude. And let's go and get our APU firing on up. Misty Apex said that they might try out first officer so they don't get dinged anymore with NewSky. All right, let's see. FMC, position in it. Let's go to next, grab the GPS, go back, drop that in, route. Request a flight plan. Atlanta to Memphis, set payload, set fuel, select the route. Now, ATL is a little heavy on frames typically, so we're going to probably have rougher frames here. And let's go ahead and get clearance. Atlanta clearance, hello from FedEx 1221. We are ready for IFR clearance to Memphis. I did have everything working good, but one day I downloaded it and it all went like this. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I've never seen anyone with the Moza MTQ. I love the MTQ. I had my torque output force feedback intensely down to like 70 to see if it would stop rumbling issue. Oh, okay, so we're continuously rumbling. Okay.
Cleared to Memphis.
Yeah, I think you just had a faulty unit. But it's good that you bought it from Micro Center. That's very, very good. I bought the extended warranty with this because, you know, nervousness. As I did with my graphic card as well.
FedEx 1221.
Let's request this jazz.
FedEx 1221.
Captain says I finally blew the gold priced cup of coffee yesterday. I'm really liking it. Quick question, do any of the screens show the flaps? Meaning if I set it to 5, it would indicate it as so. Yes. It shows up right, it's right here somewhere. It's right here somewhere. I'll show you here once we do it. Yeah, it's right in this area. I think it's right here. Although now I'm thinking it's here. It's one of these. Okay, so we're cruising up to 3.6. So plop that in there. Execute. And yeah, I do love this plane. I have a lot of fun with this plane. I know, you know, the cup of coffee thing and all that, right? But I really do like this plane a lot. 8 right. Import. Calculate. All right, 2 and 32. So 2 and 32. Takeoff, flaps 5. CGs. V speeds. All right, departure, runway 8 via NASA 2. And Cook, what does NASA stand for here in ATL? There's got to be a reason for it. And then arrival is 18 left via Vans, and Wasser. There's a place out here called Vans. It's a food place. It's really, really good.
Endeavour 5554.
Alright, APU is available, so let's go with that. Get all these jazz going. And then I bring this up to steady so we don't get a failure with APL.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face north. Endeavour 5554.
And then ground operations, let's remove this jazz. Doors, arm. There we go. That's all good. Atlanta ground, FedEx 1221 is ready for pushback and engine start. I almost said heavy. I almost said heavy.
1221, Atlanta ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face north.
Face north, perfect.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face north. FedEx 1221.
All right, parking brakes released. Pushback is commencing up here. Let's go ahead and turn APU bleed on. Ground engine number 2 firing on. Up.
Departure briefing completed. Anti-collision light on.
And then clock in. Engine start flows. Let's see. To the right of the auto brake, Lex. Oh, yeah, to the right of the auto. Oh, yeah, it's right here. Jesus. Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. Thank you. Why did I say it was down here? I'm thinking of another plane. What's down here? What plane has it here? All right, engines, fuel.
Endeavour 5554. Request taxi.
And 210 on the speed. That's what I like to do.
Endeavour 5554.
And then let's bring this up to 36.
Foxtrot 5, Echo 1.
Runway
Wow.
right taxi.
Performance is really sucking.
Foxtrot 5 Echo 1.
It's probably multiplayer.
54.
Engine 2 started.
Engine 2 started. Up here at the top, heard the click. Let's go engine number 1. All right, flaps.
Delta 2791.
Yeah, so here's where it shows the flaps. I thought it showed it here too, but there's another plane I'm thinking of that shows it on the screen here. Is it the Airbus?
Ground, pushback approved. Face east.
Fuel. All right, let's go ahead and get our trim set as well. So that's going to be right over here. FMC, init, N1 takeoffs, and 536 on the trim. That's set. Good. Any click yet? Yeah, I guess their click happened. Continuous, both.
Engine 1 started.
Engine 1, or sorry, Gen 1, Gen 2. And off for the bleed. Pax, auto, all is good there. APU is turned off. Okie dokie. Let's see, Larry, thank you for the $13.99. Much appreciated. 737 MAX, maybe. What happened? Let's see, to the right. Okay, yeah. So the MD-11, the Bluebird, the L-1011, and probably the 747 from. Okay, I got some planes. I'm buying the second they came out. Oh yeah, those planes. Yep. I keep playing about it being the cup of coffee. However, it's quickly becoming a favorite after looking to adding some Boeing peripherals for the home cockpit. Oh boy. The 737 MAX, the iFly. Yeah, the iFly is really good. I love the iFly. Atlanta ground, FedEx 1221 is ready to taxi to the active. Landing lights are coming on. Or sorry, taxi lights are coming on. Let's see, no MAX is on the display. Oh yeah, oh the MAX, thank you. Yeah, the MAX has it on there. Thank you. The Airbus and the MAX. I kept looking for it on the screen. What about the terrain button? For life of me, I could not find it. It's terrain. Oh, the terrain. That's up here, right? Yeah, terrain, right there. Right there. Right next to, so you got weather and you have terrain right here. All right, we got the Airbus 321 is pushing. Is that master copy? Why is my nameplate not working? Oh, I don't have it set. Let's see.
1221, runway right taxi via ramp
Runway 8 right via ramp 2W. Hotel, Echo, Echo 1, FedEx 1221.
Let's see. I thought I had a flow. Only show fins. Uno momento.
406 at gate Alpha 3 request pushback and engine start down.
Okay, yeah, it's not set. Okay, so
Delta 406, Atlanta ground, pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face north. Delta 406.
oh, master copy disappeared. All right, now nameplate should be on. We're taxiing via ramp 2 Whiskey Hotel Echo Echo 1. Okay, perfect. And after start flows,
Engines. On.
carry button is under
Wake
the barrel
assist.
switch. Yep. Okay, so easy. That's what happens when a brain is set in Airbus. Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, when you jump around all the different aircrafts, for sure, for sure. So if let's see. So if I have to do a reload and download again, what's the best way to do it for the sim? What are we doing here? Taxi flows.
Generators. On. Proheat. On. Anti-ice. Set.
Taxi lights are on. Yep.
Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall.
Wow, the FGS just sucks. Let me try to clear it out.
Brakes.
Frame gen.
Takeoff.
Nope.
Flight control test.
Game Charlie 51 taxi 5 Bravo 11 Bravo. Hotel Foxtrot, ramp 4W.
Over to gate Charlie 51 taxi via Bravo 11 Bravo. Hotel Foxtrot. Ramp 4W.
Wow.
Driver 3799.
All right, we're turning off traffic for right now. My system's just bogging down.
FedEx 1220.
I think it's the multiplayer, but I'm turning off traffic for right now.
Over to tower 125.325, FedEx 1221. See you.
Welcome on board.
Between streaming and I'll turn on traffic when I get back in the air.
Rest assured, your crew will work to maintain a comfortable flight. Once again, welcome on board.
727 flight? Oh, Jesus. I don't know about that one. All right, here is runway 8 right, Echo 1. Why are we not getting transferred over there? Oh, we're on tower. Atlanta Tower, FedEx 1221 is ready to go, runway 8 right.
FedEx 1221, Atlanta Tower, wind 225 at 6, RNF to HRSHL, runway 8 right,
Auto throttle.
for takeoff.
Runway 8 right, Arnhem to HRS Shell. Cleared for takeoff, FedEx 1221.
I don't know what's going on with the train here, but this could be a problem. What is going on here? Oh no, do I have double Atlantas installed? Or is it just the terrain not loaded in? Uh-oh. Let me just kind of go up here a little bit, see if it flattens down. I think I forgot to delete an Atlanta. Shoot. Let's see if we can get over the hump. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, let's just see if we can get over this bump here. I gotta put it on my to-do list. I got double Atlantas installed. Alright, we made it over. Good to go. That's how you do it. Alright, 60%. Toga. Let's go flying. That's because I have the default Atlanta and the Imagine Sim Atlanta installed.
Checked. Checked.
I did that sim reset the other day, and I forgot to verify some of those things. Rotate. That might be also why the sim's struggling here in Atlanta. It's loading in 2 sceneries. Gear going up. That probably is why the performance is so crappy right now. We'll turn it back on here in a little bit. Traffic. I forgot that whenever you have double sceneries like that, that's when your FPS really gets hit
Departure.
as well.
FedEx 1221. Have a good one.
Oh well, that's how we learn.
Departure. FedEx 1221. Good day. 1,900 feet.
There should be an option where it will scan your community folder and disable default ones. Flaps up. Whoops.
Flaps 2.
Climb and maintain flight level 180. FedEx 1221.
Looking good. Let's go VNav, LNav.
Vertical navigation.
Over to the left a little bit. Flaps up to 1.
Flaps 1. Packs. Set.
Let's bring that nose down a little bit. Just a little bit.
Flaps.
Waiting on flaps still. We're not there for full flaps up. Readjusting trim. Alright, flaps up.
Flaps up.
Trimming out the hell out of this plane. Okay. Looking solid here. Gonna be breaking out of the clouds here in just a few moments. And is there a restriction? No, there's not a restriction here. I'm fighting this plane right now with the trim. I don't know why. I think I'm over trimming and then I'm under trimming. All right, I think we're doing better now. Doing better. All right, AP is turned on. Webcam turned off. That's a decent departure out of Atlanta, other than the bump. Let me make a note real quick. All right, I'm gonna go back and let's see. What's my note gonna say? Default scenery. All right, that's my note. Hopefully I remember to look at my note. All right, come up on 9,000 feet. Okay, what do we got going on here? What did I miss for chat? Sorry. Okay, so Larry said, what was the easiest way to uninstall, or sorry, reload and download again? Well, so do you have it on Steam? Do you have it on Steam, Larry? See, Captain says, I know you had issues with stutters that may be due to conflicts, but I've noticed that in the last update about 3 weeks ago, my overall performance in FPS also took a dive. Yeah, people have been saying that. Irishman's been saying that too. And I wonder if it's just server load. I think a lot, with the PlayStation, I know they're on different servers, but I wonder, like, with the PlayStation being added on, a lot of people are using the sim again. So that's my guess. I'm going to wait until we get closer up to cruise, and I'll turn on traffic. Just to make sure we get out of Atlanta. All right, Let's see. Random's gonna say goodbye for now. We'll see you next time, Irishman. Or Irish, geez. Insert. Happy holiday, guys, and hope you have a good flight. Irishman's in saying goodbye to Random. You're going up and down. Did you bind the toga button? If so, what is it under? It's GA. It's something GA. If you type in GA, it will pop up. It says what's it called? Let me see. It is called. Let me go into assigned. Here it is. Auto throttle the GA. Auto throttle the GA. Yes, I have it. I have it bound. Auto throttle the GA. All right, 12,000 feet. All looking grand there. Cruising up to 3.6. Performance is terrible. I was having an amazing performance back in beta. Yeah, I still think it's server load, personally. I think it's server load. Have they fixed the autopilot issues that really annoyed at launch and I haven't kept up with it? For what? For the 738? Or what? I haven't noticed any issues with the 738 with autopilot. If let's see, if I have downloaded the 2020, how do I get rid of it and how do I save my community folder? Oh, okay. You have the Steam version. Okay, yeah. So to get your community folder saved, I do recommend that because it's a pain in the butt to re-download it all. All right, just making sure nothing's showing on my screen that shouldn't. But if you go into your, so wherever it's saved, wherever you have it currently installed. So I have mine saved on the my K drive, but wherever your install folder is for 2024, if you go into Steam, you can get it that way easily too. But just go into that folder, go into the 2024 folder, and then just right-click and copy your community folder and place it somewhere else. That's all. So like I said, wherever, like in Steam, let me bring it up on Steam because it's easy. You can get easy access to it on Steam. So in Steam, if you go over here and go to Properties, hold on, what is it? Browse Local. Yeah, Browse Local. So go right-click on it and go to Manage and Browse Local Files. That will bring up the folder, and then just copy the community folder, save it wherever you want to save it, and then uninstall 2024, go back into this folder, delete it, and then reinstall. I would say that's probably the easiest way to figure it out. Sometimes the plane would just start going in circles or just keep going straight. In the 738? Oh, I've not had that issue. I've definitely not had that issue. That's interesting.
Transition altitude. Checked.
That's interesting. I haven't heard of that issue either. Let's see. I don't know if it was specific. Okay, so you don't know if it was a certain plane. Okay. Yeah, I haven't noticed any of that issue in my time with Flight Sim 2024. Maybe some of the default planes, but I haven't flown a default plane in forever. I should jump into the default max and see how that is. If I want to be daring. I don't know how daring I want to be though. How is Let's see, we have Toby behind us. Are you still with us, Master Copy? Or is the server being crap?
FENIX 1221,
You've been a big help. I've tried to ask other people and they don't have no answers for me.
FedEx 1221.
Hey, I'm happy to help you. Happy to help however I can. I don't always have the answers either.
FedEx 1221.
But I would say, yeah. So,
360.
did you check your camera configs? Oh, there's that weird thingy. Master copy's with us. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't see a master copy. Damn server. All right, let's go ahead and try turning on traffic. Turn it back on. Now that we're kind of farther away from right behind you, but you disappeared. Okay. Yeah, it's just servers being servers. All right, I might be a little silent for a little bit here. I gotta eat my breakfast. Get my Pop-Tart. A Pop-Tart. All right, here's the thing. We need a poll for this. Let's get a poll up. Let's get a poll up.
November 2145 Tango, Atlanta Center. Expect Sweetie 2, runway 19er. Expect Sweetie 2, runway 19er. November 2145 Tango.
All right, this is the important poll for the day. Up there at the top, you're gonna see for Pop-Tarts. Do you do you prefer them toasted or untoasted? Toasted or untoasted? I'm an untoasted guy. I like my Pop-Tarts untoasted, all of them. I have not a single one that I like toasted. You know, I got the s'mores one, you got the brown sugar one, right? Not a single one do I like toasted. I prefer all untoasted. Alright, performance is steady. Actually, maybe it's not.
Atlanta Center, LG 712, flight level 400.
LJ 712.
About 15 minutes, or sorry, 15 miles from now. Oh, there's that sun again. Oh, there you go. There's master copy. Let's see. Try them microwaved with butter on them. Oh, wow. Never thought about that. Microwaved with some butter. Which flavor? Any flavor? That sounds interesting. Might do an escort with the F-14 just for fun. Come on in. We're on the East server. Microwaved with some butter on them. That does sound tasty. Think that's a good livery?
Contact Atlanta Center 134.
Master copy back there in the 321.
21. See you.
One more thing. After I download 2024,
Good day.
then do I have to load the Sim Update 4? It should automatically do it for you. It will automatically do it, Larry. Yep. Here's my route for reinstall Steam version. Copy the community folder to another location, uninstall via Steam, delete the folder, 2024 folder, but your blood pressure won't like it. Yeah. That's perfect. Thank you for the steps. That's exactly what I would normally do. Toasted's currently winning, huh? Interesting. 75% of you toasted. It makes sense. It does make sense. I'm not a toaster, though. I'm not a toaster. Did anyone watch the Pop-Tart movie that's on Netflix? It's with Jerry Seinfeld. It's fantastic. The Pop-Tart bowl was amazing. The Pop-Tart Bowl, what is that? Delete the, let's see, delete the app, oh yeah, delete the app data folder. Reinstall via Steam. Open Sim, exit Sim, copy community folder back. Yep. So that's the other thing. If you look for your app data folder, now that one's a little bit more trickier to get. That one's a little bit more trickier unless you know how to unhide stuff. But that location, I'll put it in chat here for you, Larry. So where it's gonna say username, that's your username on your PC. But that's the location of the app data folder, and that's where it stores all the settings. So the WASM folder, that kind of stuff, right? That's where it saves all the settings. So you can delete that folder. And it's gonna, since you're on Steam, it should download the backup from the cloud either way. But yeah, that's another. It's a very good tip from King Bob there. What's a Pop-Tart Bowl? I feel like I'm missing something of great importance. The Pop-Tart Bowl. Is that like a Super Bowl for Pop-Tarts? So my wife, she works at Aldi now. Well, not now, but she's worked there for a few months. And so now that she works there, we buy most of our food now from Aldi. 98% of it from Aldi. And so I'm trying their Pop-Tarts for the very first time. They're not bad. They're pretty good. They don't taste like Pop-Tart. But they taste like, you know, they don't taste like it's like a cheap Pop-Tart though either. No, they're the filling. Like a lot of Aldi stuff is higher quality ingredients, more natural. They can, not as much processed stuff in there. But the filling is pretty good. The Pop-Tart Bowl is a college football. Is college football? Oh, interesting. Honestly, for Pop-Tarts, some should be toasted. Others, like chocolate, should not be toasted. Oh, interesting. So you're saying chocolate should not be toasted? I would have thought chocolate would probably be toasted. Because then you have like the Hershey's kind of melted chocolate kind of taste, right? Interesting. Okay, what is the favorite? What is your favorite Pop-Tart? This is an interesting thing to talk about during the stream. What is your favorite Pop-Tart? I don't know if I have a favorite Pop-Tart. Like what because I like the brown sugar one. I like that one a lot. I like the s'mores one. And I like the strawberry one. Those are my three go-tos. But if I had to pick only one. If I only could pick one. Boy, that's gonna be hard. It's either gonna be strawberry or the s'mores. I really like that s'mores. It's got the graham cracker, it's graham cracker instead of just regular Pop-Tart. I don't know, crust, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna go. Oh man, but I'm gonna go with strawberry. You can just have strawberry whenever. You know what I mean? I feel like the s'mores one you gotta have is specific occasion. King Bob says a chocolate one. Manhattan says strawberry. King Bob with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, King Bob, for the 5 gifted Lex Copilot memberships. We have, what does that say? Gramps Aviation? That's great. David, Dwayne, Miss Northern, and Robert. All courtesy of our good friend, the King Bob.
Center on 134.05, FedEx 1221, CU.
I think in my performance issue right now is multiplayer. It's bouncing between 120 FPS and then back up to 200. Or not FPS, sorry, LOD. I didn't have that with the previous flight. Did not have that with the previous flight at all. And Manhattan with 5 gifted memberships as well. Thank you, Manhattan. We have Lord Wade, Boeing Aviation. That's a great name, a fantastic name. One of the greatest names probably of all time. We have Dean, Simon, and Pilot, all courtesy of Manhattan, an amazing Manhattan. Thank you, Manhattan, and thank you, King Bob. Both of you, with your generosity here, has been fantastic. So, okay, let's go back to this. What is the Pop-Tart Bowl? So it's a college thing, huh? It's a college football thing. I think I'm about to step away and feed the cat in a second. She's kind of looking at me. All right, Pop-Tart Bowl. Pop-Tart Bowl. Oh, interesting. So the Pop-Tart Bowl is an annual college football bowl that played in Orlando at the Camping World Stadium. Interesting. They don't do it anymore though, huh? Last, looks like 2019. Three Pop-Tarts, one dream, who will get eaten? Oh boy, the name on that one. Who will get eaten? Jesus, folks. Alright, we have, I think this is the s'mores one. This is berry. Oh, hold on now. Yeah, and then this, oh, so it says right here on the bottom. This is hot fudge, this is berry, and this is cinnamon roll. Who will get eaten? Oh, Jesus. Imagine this is your job. That'd be a fun job, man. This be a giant Pop-Tart. This looks like a grand time. How'd they pick those three, though? Oh, here we go. We got Oreo. So they must vote on this, huh? They must vote. Cinnamon roll, this is one we already seen. They must vote on the popular Pop-Tart. Is that how that works? They vote on the popular Pop-Tart? What's this one? That's crazy. Chocolate chip cookie dough, hot sundae, and berry. Berry seems to always be in there. I've never had the wild berry. I've never had the chocolate chip. I think I've had a hot sundae. Maybe once. Is that what they do? They vote on the popular Pop-Tart? Oh, here we go. Strawberry, cookies and cream, cherry versus swirl, wild berry, and hot fudge. Huh. Is it like a bracket? Protein slamming strawberry, cookies and cream cherry versus chocolate chip cookie dough, hot sundae, and wild berry. That's some weird stuff, man. I'm down for it though. What is this one? This is like a mess of what? That's great. Can't believe I've never heard of this. So okay, I need more clarification though. Is this like, do they vote on, like, does the community vote on their favorite Pop-Tarts and then they go up against in the match? Let's see. Simon said, "Thank you for the gift, courtesy of Manhattan." And Larry says, yesterday was the Pop-Tarts Bowl, Georgia Tech versus BYU. Ooh, interesting. Cherry is good. I don't think I've ever had cherry. I don't think I've ever had a cherry. Interesting. And Toasted's leading the pack still, 75 to 25. I thought there would at least be a couple more votes for Untoasted. It makes sense. Okay, okay. So
32.25 LJ 712.
what's the better Pop-Tart kind of thing? We got the Pop-Tarts, and then we have toaster strudels. The toaster strudels are from Pillsbury, and those ones you have to put in the microwave or in the toaster because they're frozen, right? Unless you're crazy and you eat it. And I wonder if you can microwave those. You should probably be able to microwave those too. I wonder how those taste. They're not toasted though. I like a good toaster strudel. I like the strawberry cream cheese one. That's my favorite. I don't know if I can deal with DLSS. Driving my eyes crazy. Panel so blurry and nothing crisp. Yeah, DLSS can be tough. Do you have it set on quality, Irishman? See, Irishman's like, all right, get off this Pop-Tart talk. Let's get back to talking to the sim, or about the sim. Alright, top descent is in about 8 minutes. About 8 minutes. Master copy still behind us. I'll take a strudel over Pop-Tarts. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. You have it set on performance. Try quality. Try quality. Quality is the one I used, and that was the best one in terms of like your... And also, are you using the latest DLSS? Do you have DLSS Swapper on? Okay, I'm gonna step away for just a minute and a half here. Feed the cat, because she's staring at me. I'll be right back. Yeah, just download the latest NVIDIA update. Was the fans vote on it? Okay, the fans did vote on it, Larry. Interesting. So Irishman, you have the latest NVIDIA update, but do you have the latest DLSS file? So there's a program called DLSS Swapper. It's on one of my videos on the channel here. But with DLSS Swapper, that's what this is here. You can swap out the DLSS file, and this will bring in so you can do whatever one you want, right? So you can do the latest. So latest is always gonna be at the top here, and you can test out. And this is gonna be, people have questioned like which one is the best one. So I found that this version here, 3.0.1, is the best one for me. It's not the latest. The latest is 3.0.3. But so far 3.10.1 has been really good for me. Okay, runway looks good. We'll expect Vans 3 runway 18 left, FedEx 1221. So you can do that. I would recommend checking that out, and you can also do the frame gen 2 as well.
FedEx 1221. Verify instructions.
I told you in the instructions. We'll expect the Vans 3 runway 18 left, FedEx 1221. And then make sure you also use the latest preset. The latest preset. I think people say that K is the best, which is the latest. So if you want to try using this, Irishman, This is DLSS Swapper. DLSS Swapper. I'm not sure if you're using that or not. I know NVIDIA has one in there for the latest preset, but I don't trust it. It doesn't allow you to change the DLS file though. And you have to make sure flight sim's turned off also when you do that, if you do that. Where'd you snack it? Is it It might be GitHub. Yeah. There's a link for it. Okay, so runway 18 left is our arrival. Let's start popping in some stuff. 11:15 on the comms. Perfecto. Course is 180. All right, minimums are 501.
Contact Memphis Center 127.1, FedEx 1221. Memphis Center, FedEx 1221, flight level 360.
501, I'm gonna get first officer updated as well. 501, perfect.
FedEx 1221, Memphis Center, copy.
Okie dokie. And should be it, right? Let's do our altitude. And 18 left, it means you're gonna do a 180 up there. So what is our...
Descend via Vans Tree arrival.
Let's see, 180 left, 3,000 feet.
18 left. Altimeter 29091, FedEx 1221.
3,000 feet. All right, cool. That's all set. Let's see, Master Cop, you got 36 right? Really? Aviation, welcome in. 36 right. Interesting. Well, what's our METAR looking like? Let's see. K-Mem. Winds are 210 at 17, gusting up to 25. 210. So it looks like you're using Beyondatc. That's interesting. What is real world? Real world is saying what? Memphis? Arrival ILS 1818. Yeah, runway 18. So I'm curious why you got 36 with Beyondatc. That's really strange. There's that bouncy again. Hey J-Russ, I don't know if you saw, but in Discord now I have it set so it's showing the stream link as well. All right, there we are. Descending into Memphis. So we're expected ETA currently is 1658. However, you have to do that 180 up here. Well, pretty much in a 180. So that's going to add on just a little bit. So we should probably be on the ground. I'd stay still within about a half hour, give or take.
November 1488 Charlie, Memphis Center, radar contact.
Wait, it's only 10:30 my time. That's crazy. Feels like it's later. It's been a while since I've done these like early morning streams consistently. Well, so I don't know. I'm still kind of figuring out when I go back to my my regular shift, my normal shift at work. What I'm gonna do? I might kind of mix it up. I might do like 1 or 2 morning shifts a week,
Center on 135.9er,
shifts,
FedEx
streams,
1221.
and then I might do 1 or 2 evening shifts as well. Kind of bounce it around a little bit.
FedEx 1221, descending via Vans Tree, flight level 334.
Captain says I'm going on a hold rarely comes up. However, how is it done in the 738? Oh my gosh, that's I'm the wrong person to ask for that one. If King Bob's in here, maybe he can provide some detail. I've never done a hold in this plane. I'm guessing you go into the hold here, and then you hit the button, but I don't know for sure. I definitely do not know for sure. Yeah, I think you just hit the button. What do we got going on here? Unable. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Do your thing.
FedEx 252 Heavy. Contact Memphis approach 119.1. Have a good day.
Contact Memphis approach FedEx 252 Heavy.
31,000 feet. King Bob says, you know, I haven't either. Now I'm going to have to try it. I had seen the hold button, just not sure if any values need to be changed on that screen. I don't know. I don't think so, because here's the fix for the hold. Keens. And then it has a right turn. I would doubt it. So I wonder if when you're at Keens, you can just hit the button and it just activates a hold. I've never done a hold in any plane. I've never done a single hold in any plane. That's because I'm not on BATC. I'm sure if I went on BATC, I'd have to, do holds, but it's not incorporated in Beyondatc or SI at this time. Maybe the turn and leg time. Maybe you can adjust that stuff. Leg time 1 minute. And then the turn. Yeah, you could probably turn if you want to go left or right. But it would be right on the, like, at least on the, what I'm seeing on the charts. So Kinsey, or Keens. I don't even see that on here. Oh, I bet you I just did it. I didn't hit the button. But next hold at, yeah. You can put the hold position in there. So you type in wherever you want to hold at. So for me, it'd be Laru. You can put that in here, and then it would do the hold. Yeah, looks like that's it. Yeah. So you go hold. I'm thinking. I don't see this. Is that the fix we're on now? That's cram. Where the hell is this Keens coming from? I have no idea where it got Kings from. I have no idea where the hell that's coming from. Yeah, no idea where that comes from. But I think that's how it works. So here's the fix. But anyways, you would put next hold, type in the hold location, and then maybe another button, activate or something pops up. That's my guess. Let's see, leg distance also. Oh yeah, ATC has told me a few times to go on hold with Batson. Real virtual pilots don't hold. We push through no matter what. But yeah, if ATC requests holds. Yeah, even with gold, even with gold rounds from Beyond ATC, I'm like, ah, the hell with this. We're going, we're landing. You know, all you gotta do is hit the button that says traffic off, and you're good to go. Whoa, SI has holds? Really? I didn't know SI has holds. Interesting. Airbus is so much easier. I know that, yeah, Airbus, because you can just click on it. You can click on the fix, and then you just have hold button, right? That's it. Yeah, Airbus looks really, really simple. If Beyond ATC suggests a hold, then drunk Beyond ATC. Yeah, I can agree with that. That is so. Like, there are benefits to both sides of traffic. You know, when it comes to SI and Beyond ATC. SI is all in the cloud, therefore, in theory, everyone should be seeing the same traffic, right? And that's part of their allure is multiplayer, right? Okay, but with Beyond ATC, you are primary. You're the primary aircraft, right? And there is where the benefits, I feel, come in handy with Beyond ATC, is where SI, the routes aren't around you. You're just another dot on the map. So you may get you may have conflicts going on with traffic, whatever it be, right? And because they got to vector it all around the other virtual aircrafts out there. Whereas Beyond ATC, they're building the traffic around you. You are the centerpiece of the world. I prefer that myself, but I can understand the reason to enjoy the virtual traffic when it comes to SI. I definitely understand it, because there's that thing where if you're flying with a couple people on multiplayer, you're all seeing that same traffic, so now you're being sequenced in with that traffic. I think it's kind of cool. Like I said, either way, I think they're cool. I prefer me being the main. This is my story. You know, with Beyond ATC, it's your story. You're telling the story, whereas SI, you're just part of the story. So it kind of just depends on how you wanna go about that. Isn't that a great analogy? That's a beautiful one. They even have birds. Although I got the warning for bird strike, and there was a flock coming towards me on landing. Really interesting. Gonna watch 7.3 Simmer. Never heard of 7.3 Simmer. And British AV Geek. They have whole videos. Oh, interesting. Then I'll make my own. I also have to learn. Let's see. I also have to learn how to fly a real go around. Not my version. Not my version. Captain says I also have Beyond ATC, just have not used it in a while. Yeah, I think I saw you post it in Discord that you want to try it again recently. But like, yeah, like I said, I get both of them. I really do. And like for someone like me, if Beyond ATC wasn't, you know, if Beyond ATC wasn't as good as there's Master Copy behind us still. If Beyond ATC wasn't as stable and consistent as it is, at least on my end, then I would consider looking at SI again. But I just can't justify a subscription based for something that so someone like me, I don't care about the go arounds. I don't care about the sequencing. I don't care about the holds. I don't care about the bird strikes. They're all cool things. I understand why people do. 100% understand it. It does add a hell of an immersion to your simming. You never know what's going to happen. That's a hell of an immersion to add. Just like in real world, you don't know if there's going to be a flock of birds. That's a hell of an immersion to add. But is it worth $18 a month, or whatever the price tag now is, for that kind of immersion? Well, that's up to you to decide. You know, I had the argument of the premium voices. I thought the premium voices was worth it. You know, $30 every 3 months or so is when I was paying for it. And I said, yeah, I thought it was worth it. But for some people it wasn't. You know, for some people it certainly wasn't, or isn't, because it's still available. But now that the local voices are out, I'm happy with the local voices. Let's see. True. SI does crap out once in a while, and it's expensive. And let's see, I'm in for a year, so we'll see when the time comes up for the renewal. May not keep it. Yeah, you know. But again, I think everyone should. It's great to have the choices. We have 3 really good choices when it comes to ATC, in terms of third party: SI, FS HUD, and Beyond ATC, right? So we have all 3 of them, which is, it's great to have these options. It's really good, and you as the pilot have to decide what you prefer. Some people have multiple. You know, some people have all 3 of them. Some people only have 2, whatever it is. I have FS HUD and Beyond ATC. I don't even know if I can have access to SI anymore. I haven't checked it for a very long time. But I'm not sure if my account's still locked out. I'm not sure if he banned my account for life. Or if it was just 1 year. But I don't have any interest in going back into it. And then I'm also nervous about going back into it because their TOS is so strict. Their TOS is really, really strict. You know, like, so it says, you know, we looked at it the other day, but it was something like if you're affiliated or something, whatever it was, with a competitor. So does that mean because I make content not for Beyond ATC, but about Beyond ATC, then I'm an affiliate? I'm not being paid by Beyond ATC. I'm being paid by YouTube and, you know, the community. I've not received a single penny from Beyond ATC. I will not. So I technically am not affiliated with them, but am I? You know what I mean? My thumbnails have Beyond ATC in it, so does that mean I'm affiliated with them? Does that mean I can't use it then on stream? Or I can't use it at all? Their TOS says I wouldn't be able to use it at all, right? That's the thing I don't like. I don't like their legal stuff. Their legal stuff is like, I don't know. And then you have to have authorization. You're supposed to get authorization from them to make any content. That's also in the TOS. I'm like, well, I don't know about that either. That's kind of stepping on. First off, I think the affiliate thing can get tossed out in court. And I also think the making content without their permission can also get tossed out in court because it's not their voices. They're relying on another server to make those voices. You know what I mean? But, you know, who knows? Who knows? It's one of those things. Let's see, lately I've been just using Beyond ATC and SI for traffic. Haven't done a full ATC flight in forever. Really? Just using traffic? I have the 2 and I have tried a VATSIM. However, I did not like spending most of my time in Unicom without any communication. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, Captain, is with the AI ATC. I understand why people are like, I don't like the AI ATC. I get that. I get that 100%. Like, doing VATSIM in a VATSIM event is as real as you can get, folks. It's about as real as you can get when it comes to, you know, virtual pilots. But I also don't want to just be stuck to the airports that have coverage for that day or for that hour. Clearly I use APL, and APL brings you all over the place, right? Got banned from SI a while ago. You got banned from SI a while ago? Did you really? Told the ATC which on... Hold on, what now? You told it to go F itself? Brian from SI reached out, I explained myself, and he reinstated me. Oh, interesting. Yeah, you can't swear on the comms. Told AC on a bad flight to go F itself. I was banned a long time ago, over a year ago now, because, well, I was administratively disabled. So, okay. In January of 2024, I started making content not for Say Intentions, but about Say Intentions. I used it, I enjoyed it, had a lot of fun. That was really the only option available at the time. Beyond ATC was just coming out. FS HUD, I don't know where they were at the time. But, so I was making stuff, you know, and I was really excited. I was happy. That was the kind of the start of this community here, is the ATC. And as time went on, I had to, of course, try other competitor products. So I tried Beyond ATC, tried FS HUD, right? And, well, then I did a video, and in the video, and of course I was also a mod, so let's put that disclaimer out there as well. I was a mod for their Discord. And I had free access to SI because of being a mod. And so anyways, I did a video, and at the end of the video I said something like, everyone should try SI and everyone should buy Beyond ATC. And as I state today, and I will always state this, that is the fact that Say Intentions offers a 24 hours trial. Give it a shot. You're stupid if you don't. Give it a shot, right? It's well worth a 24-hour free trial. Try it. If you like it, buy it. If you don't, you don't. But everyone should buy Beyondatc because it's a single-time purchase. It's a $30 purchase. You're good to go for life. Well, he didn't like that too much. He didn't like that too much, so he kicked me out as a mod. I understand that. But then, of course, I started talking about it on stream and you're making content about Beyondatc. And then he banned my account. And I was like, all right, whatever. If you're going to be that low and whatever. Like, I was still willing to pay money for it. I was still willing to pay some money for SI. I was going to keep both of them and use them, you know, consistently use them. But that kind of gave me that bad feeling, that bad taste in my mouth, you know. You're going to kick me out because I'm being real, being, you know. I'm not going to be bought out by anyone. I refuse to be bought out by anyone. And I was a mod because I enjoyed their software. But then when I saw there was something else that was, in my opinion, better for my flying, and again, this is personal, for me, better for my flying, I want to use a competitor product. So I understand kicking me out as a mod. I get that 100%. If I'm not using their product as often, well, I shouldn't be a mod in their thing. And then I'm not getting it for free. I get that as well. But to ban me because I'm making videos now about your competitor, that's not fair. I'm not working for them. Never did work for them. I got one time I got a free premium voices from Beyondatc. That's for my own personal use. But I used those voices that one time to make a couple videos. So they all went right back into making stuff for the content for the channel here. And then I got a bunch. We got what 10 or I think it was 10 or so free codes to give out to the community. All 10 of them were given out to the community. So I don't know. The whole thing was just like, SI is like that Pop-Tart flavor that nobody wants to eat. My first and only VATSIM flight was during an event just after I became comfortable with flying the FENIX. Didn't go well. I want to do one still. I haven't done a VATSIM flight in a very long time, but I do want to do one just to see someone who's primarily used AI, ATC for almost 2 years now. Can they hop on VATSIM and do a good job? That's kind of what I want to know. And this is even just for my own personal curiosity. Outside of missing some calls. What could go wrong? 355.
Lead Padso heading 355. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 18 left. FedEx 1221.
All right, let's go to heading mode.
Heading select on.
FedEx 1221. Fly present heading. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
4,000 feet.
Fly present heading. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. FedEx 1221.
All right, all's looking really, really good. I'm very happy. Hobie says Jesus. The visibility should be better. Yeah, it's going to be substantially better than our last flight. Master Copy says I still make mistakes on VATSIM. So I watch a lot of 757, well, not a lot, but I watch some of, whenever I can, 757 Spy, and he does VATSIM all the time. And so I hear him talk to ATC and, you know, all that jazz. I'm like, I got that. I got the terminology down. I'm comfortable with that. Which tells me I think I could do it and not have too much of an issue. There's going to be an issue, but maybe not too much of an issue. All right, looking really good here on the approach so far. Speed's a little fast. It's going to bring that speed down. It says speed brakes coming. They said 4,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and do 3,000 feet because that's what the restriction is up here anyways.
Southwest 499 Memphis approach. Altimeter 29901. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 27.
We should all do a VAT sim flight one day. Oh god, I'm sure the controllers really love us. Sure they'd all love us.
FedEx 1221. Turn left. Heading 340.
340. So apparently that sound you're hearing, I guess that's like air being released or something. I don't know. I guess it's supposed to be like that.
499. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Altimeter 29901.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Altimeter 2991 Southwest 499.
All right, should get another vector here to the left in just a second.
FedEx 1221. Turn left. Heading 285.
285 on the heading.
Turn left, heading 285, FedEx 1221.
All right, there's our 3,000 feet, so speed brakes can be stowed,
Speed brake on.
and they're armed. And we're looking at 140 on the speed.
Delta 635. 30 miles from grid. Turn left. Heading 305. Maintain 1,900.
Let's make it a Flylex event. Then we'll all hop on VATSIM and all get banned from VATSIM the same day.
205 until established. Clear ILS runway 27.
I'm sure they'd really love us.
Memphis approach. FedEx 672 heavy. 1,600 with the numbers.
All right, 18 nautical miles out. We're either going to get another vector or we're going to get our ILS.
Radar vectors for ILS runway 18 right.
Oh, they're landing 18 right and left and right. Interesting.
Right FedEx 672 heavy.
FedEx 1221. 5 miles from Reese. Turn left. Heading 205.
205.
1,000 feet until established on the final approach course.
All right, approach mode is activated.
8 left.
Maintain 2,000 feet. I'm going to stick at 3,000. Glide slope will bring us in.
Feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 18 left, FedEx 1221.
Land as smooth as possible. That's the plan. There's master copy. He got runway 36 center, I think, right?
EJET 412. Descend and maintain 6,000.
All right, let's go to approach. Zoom in here. We're 16 nautical miles out. I guess I could have probably done 4,000 feet. Would have been just fine. I always still get a little nervous with Beyondatc, but it's gotten so much better with the altitude. Over the past, like, 6 months. So much better.
FedEx 861 heavy. Leave skis heading 090. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 18 right.
We have 41 knot crosswind right now. Well, not quite at full crosswind, but definitely a wind.
EJET 412. 16 miles from Lori. Turn right. Heading 150 and maintain 2,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 18 center.
There's master copy disappearing. And it's not because of clouds, that's just multiplayer.
2,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 18 center. Exec jet 412.
Southwest 499. 21 miles from grid. Turn right. Heading 245 and maintain 1,900 until established on the final approach course. Cleared
I started eating this
ILS
Pop-Tart at like the beginning of this flight. I'm just finishing it.
Turn right heading 245 1,900 until established.
That's crazy.
Cleared ILS
Like an hour ago.
Southwest 499.
Talk about a slow eater.
FedEx 861 heavy. Turn right. Heading 045 vectors for the approach.
Turn right heading 045.
All right, 12 nautical miles out. Let's go ahead and start getting those flaps down.
FedEx 1221. Contact Memphis Tower 119.7. Have a good one.
Flaps 1.
Contact Tower 119.7.
Master copy's on the ground. How's your landing rate, master copy? In the 321.
Memphis Tower, FedEx 1221. ILS runway 18 left.
Memphis Tower, wind 210 at 17, gust 25,
Flaps
runway 18 left, clear to land.
Yeah, look at this crab we're coming in at. Jesus, folks. I really can't tell from that angle. Yeah, there you go. Look at that crab. Here's the runway. Jesus. Okay, on arrival, 18 left. We're gonna exit to the, well, we can go to the left. There's cargo over there. Let's just go right. We'll go right. Master Copy says it was bumpy. Koopy says, Jesus. Alright, and let's go ahead and gear down it.
Gear down.
And let's go ahead and get the webcam. There's the Yoke cam. Flaps 10.
Flaps 10.
Looking good. Flaps 15.
Flaps 15.
Flaps 25.
Flaps 25.
And flaps 30. Captain with the 5 gifted memberships.
Flaps 30.
We got Echo 6 Foxtrot, Sierra, X-Ray Mike, Crisp, Romeo Bravo, and Jeff. All courtesy of the amazing Captain. Thank you, Captain. Alright, here we go, folks. Here we go. AP is off my aircraft. Don't worry, it's all gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. There's Master Copy. Alright, bringing us in a little high. Let's bring that nose down.
1,000.
Bring that speed down as well. There goes multiplayer. Is multiplayer cutting out for everyone else? I guess it is. Master Copy was saying that earlier. I was popping in and out. Although, was it just me? Maybe it's just streaming too. Alright, still slightly high on this approach. We're going to be flying over FedEx land.
Memphis Tower, exit jet 412, ILS runway 18 center.
Exec jet 412.
Trying not to overcorrect the plane, but I think I still need to get over to that left.
500.
clear to land.
Runway 18 center, clear to land. Exit jet 412.
400. 300.
Alright, we're a little low now. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright.
Approaching minimums.
I haven't heard the glide slope warning yet.
200. Minimums.
Minimums are landing.
$50. 30. 20. 10.
Idle. Let it coast on down. Touchdown. That nose down gently. 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 Nose. Reversers. Reversers, please. Thank you. All right. Welcome to Memphis. Laps coming up. They said left. I'm going right.
Exit left next available taxi
Tell me
line,
what to do.
FedEx 1221.
All right, stow the speed brakes. Landing lights turning off. I think that was a fairly good landing, if I don't say so myself.
FedEx 12
They're landing, not center. So center, they must be taking off from.
Ground 121.9er, FedEx 1221. Have a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Someone coming in.
welcome to our destination. On behalf of our captain and the entire crew,
Oh, there's the
thank you for
F-14.
flying with us today.
Were you following us the entire time? Oh, that's the 738. Never mind.
Have a wonderful stay.
Oh. Pay attention. That was a good landing. That was a good landing. I'm happy with it. That was butter, yeah. On final, into Miami, and this is horrible. Oh no, performance? Master Copy's watching your landing. Now that's a wife sitting, preparing for a flight. She's bringing me a Bloody Mary. King Bob, you have a winner. It popped out again? Okay. Watermelon? Why can't they just leave things alone? Yeah, that's a good landing. I felt it was a pretty good landing. Watermelon, you're with us, right? Weren't you, you were talking about the F-14. Well, there goes multiplayer. Jesus. Alright, Yoke cam's being turned off. Well, that's it. That's going to be it, folks. That's it for today. Got the 3-hour stream. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm going to try to get a flight in tomorrow evening. Gonna try. No promises. All depends on how the work day goes. But yeah, I am planning to try to get one. What's my schedule tomorrow? Try to get a flight in tomorrow night. A stream in, I should say, tomorrow night. So if I'm able to leave as I'm expected, then yeah, we'll probably do a flight tomorrow. It'd be about 5, either between 5 or 5:30 Central Time, U.S. So one of those two time frames, if I'm able to. It's not a 100% sure thing yet. There's no traffic here. What the hell? There's Master Copy to 321. I saw Watermelon just a second ago. There's Watermelon. What? That's so confusing. It says the MD-90. I thought it said the 737 a little bit ago, but you're actually in the F-14. Oh, flight sim. All right, let's go get our taxi lights turned off. Looks like it's really bright here. It's kind of weird, weird glow. Yeah, it's kind of off multiplayer, but yeah, I was there the whole time. Okay, cool. Yeah, multiplayer is just being weird. It's been weird the last few weeks. All right, let's set the chocks here. Request a ground power. We'll check our scores and say our goodbyes. Waiting for ground power to pop on. There's ground power. Engine cutoffs are done. Close out of Beyond ATC, first officer. Alright, so we're going to check out NewSky first. So close out this flight, see how we did. We had a 10, that's not bad. 2 good flights in there. 2 good flights today, 2 10s. Landing rate was a 210. I will take that as well. So 2 good landings today. Only made $4,000 compared to the last flight. Made a crap load of money. And then with APL, here's my next flight, Milwaukee to Indianapolis. And if my wife wasn't coming home soon, then I'd fly this one too. But she's going to be coming home in just a little bit. So she'll probably want to talk about her day at work. So we got another 100 on that one. I'll take it. I like it. Love what I see. Landing rate with a 225. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Good flight, gents. Yes, thanks, Master Copy, and thank you, Watermelon, for both coming in and flying with us today. Very good flight. And am I up to 99 now? That's got to put me over, right? Ah, still just under 98.96. Still haven't gotten that up there yet. Still haven't gotten it. We'll get there. We'll get there, folks. All right, thanks everyone for coming in. Much appreciated. Again, I'll keep you posted in Discord tomorrow if I'm able to get a flight in tomorrow evening. If not, then we'll definitely get a couple flights in on Tuesday morning. About the same time as today. Maybe a little bit later, but we should be able to get a few flights in on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, probably afternoon, we'll try to do the same thing. And then Thursday at some point, we'll probably try to get a flight or 2 in. We'll see about Thursday for sure. But thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for the donations today. Thank you all for the memberships. Thank you for spending your Sunday morning with me here. Had a lot of fun. We'll see you in Discord. As always, take care and have a great rest of your weekend.